Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox, and welcome back to the Freeze Grave, our latest colony here in Oxygen Not Included. We've been going pretty strong. We're like cycle 268. We're running around with, well, we've been hovering between 29 and 30 duplicants because I keep getting a couple end off. We made it really long with only one duplicant death in the colony. Then lo and behold, we quickly had 3 others after we got, in the last couple streams. But hopefully tonight we'll be a little bit more successful and we won't see any duplicants die off. We're going to try and make our way towards the surface today. Press up towards that so we can start to build ourselves a rocket ship that we can use to get off of this asteroid. And see what kind of progress we can make in outer space. But welcome everyone who's here in the chat so far. Or if you're watching on the channel afterwards, welcome as well. Special thanks, as always, to our top-tier channel members. Those are the channel members who click on that join button and choose Mistakes Were Made as their membership tier. Digital Wolf, Sparky, Askin Carlson, Courtney Cure, Zirian Zelos, Mattia Z, JDog11, Nabs1, The Scrub, Still Snow, Toolkit71, Durgan8D, and Kathleen Hart. Thank you all very much for the support. Very much appreciated. We've been making like plastics and stuff and petroleum and generating power and things, and I just realized our food has been going down. We're like 251,000 kilocalories, and we were closer to like 600,000 at one point. So I think we're gonna have to do something about that, and I have a feeling it's these mushrooms down here that aren't getting any fertilization. We still have slime and stuff out here we can dig through. It's just a matter of sending duplicants over here to do it, I guess, and then hopefully not getting them killed in the process. Which has been known to happen possibly once, maybe twice in our career playing Oxygen Not Included. Only twice, though. Lucky you have to go. Ah, sorry, Dover. Oh, incidentally, too, I designed a new piece of merch for the shop. It's tagged in the top of the chat there. This Brains Not Included shirt that I modeled off of the logo for Oxygen Not Included, and I think really speaks to the way that I tend to play the game. It's got all the same theory that I apply when I'm actively playing Oxygen Not Included. You can see that at the top of the chat there. Suffocating. Don't suffocate. Ooh, man, 4 minutes in, I'm hacking up a lung. Go lungs. Who needs lungs anyway? Your streams are so much fun. Well, thanks, Tabitha. Glad you enjoy them. Fast sparkles? Oh, did they have the sparkles flying behind them? I missed that. I was looking at the chat. Noticed already, what, the suffocation of the food? Yeah. Actually, I noticed the food situation when I was taking the thumbnail for the stream. That's something that we'll probably... Oh, there's the sparkly one. It's J-Dog. Hold on, let's get this done at normal speed. We can see this J-Dog sparkles going on. So this is another one of the effects that they added in when the duplicants are really happy. They get these random effects that can happen. Sometimes they'll put like stickers up. Sometimes they'll sparkle like this. I think there's a few other things they do. Suffocation, no breathing. Hey Fox, your stream last night made you download WoW. The one on Sunday night, you mean? Yeah. Awesome. You know what's funny? That's a game I used to play a bunch of, and then I stopped for years. I was like, I kind of feel like I want to play it a little bit again, so I picked it up again. And then I found out that my cousin was still playing it, so I've moved over to his server and I'm playing there now. Okay, we got lots of water. If I actually got a bottle emptier here. This is set for clean water. Okay, good. So they can't empty it. That's all this water that's kind of built up in here has been a combination of cleaning water that's going through here in our metal refinery, which is apparently not making any metal. We should probably do something about that. Do I have any material to make steel out of? Oh, I do have. I got lime. We can make like 25. Let's make like 25 steel. At some point, we'll have to start using the water in here again because it's actually starting to get kind of full. They've got slime for the mushrooms, so that's good. Who's suffocating now? Spicy bubbles. Always the spicy bubbles. Am I running any mods? I do have one mod installed. It's the gas overlay mod. So when you click on it, depending on the type of gas it is, it'll be colored differently. So we've got hydrogen's red, oxygen's in blue, chlorine's in green, natural gas is orange, like over here, and then CO2 is just like this gray color. I think polluted oxygen. Yeah, polluted oxygen is this like greenish browny color. That's actually, it's a pretty good color choice. Carbon's getting high. Nope, not really. So over here I have a carbon scrubber or carbon skimmer set up. So anytime the CO2 in the bottom end of the base builds up enough, it will spill into this area, and then the skimmer cleans it up. So pressure-wise, it's getting up there a bit. We're at almost 2,000. But with the oxygen pressure we have up above, it's kind of keeping it down enough. But as it gradually expands out, it's getting picked up by the skimmer and cleaned. So we'll be fine. It won't take over, unless we start. If we get to a point where we stop making oxygen, and then it might cause more issues. We got a lot of furry hatches in here. How happy are they? Are they crowded? They are overcrowded. All right, let's kill off some furry hatches. Get rid of maybe 2 of them. That'll give us some barbecue action. Barbecue. I started building a vacuum tube here too, but I didn't put the top end of it in yet, so I should stick that up here. Hopefully they can pass through the pipe this way. I'm going to say yes they can, because they just did it. Connect that in there. This is going to need a power supply up top, of course. Yeah. I guess I can tap into the main grid here. This one's hardly even being touched, so we'll hook into this one here, I guess. There we go. So I'm not going to build this all the way up to the surface, but I have an airlock down here they can get out through. So when they run out, they can take the vacuum tube up top if they need to go up top and do stuff. I'm going to extend the vacuum tube all the way up where we're exploring up top here. We've started to get a little closer to the surface. Oh, there's oxygen up here. Lots of oxygen. 3,600 kilograms of it. Maybe I should move towards this. Oh, what's the temperature over here? No. We'll get some more copper over here, maybe. We'll dig over this way, and then we'll expand our ladder up here. This will give me access to the copper and stuff that's in here. I should expand this also. We'll get just a variety of the resources that are hiding in here. Good play. Now 1 year watching you. Well, welcome, Adnan. Firebolt to get back down. They'll probably end up taking the tube anyway. I should actually give it its own little battery. It's like endless mopping up here. Hydrogen pump is flooded on the Soon, FYI. Which hydrogen pump are you referring to? I'm not sure what you're referring to. So I have a hydrogen pump here, and it's set up with a pressure valve that's controlling so that it's only sitting in hydrogen, and it's sending that out to the generators. That's working in both of these, and the oxygen can't get up top in here where the hydrogen pump is. So I'm not sure what you're referring to. That guy's really mopping. Yeah, they mop it like lightning speed. We probably want to dig this out, otherwise they can't do what I need them to. We're gonna need a ladder up to... Well, actually, can I break these things? Tell me I can... Nope, I can't break it, I don't think. Deconstruct. Oh. I wonder. I wish you could actually just pick these things up and move them. It's really cool that you can find these in the world, but you can't do anything with them. It'd be nice if you could, like, pick them up and take them down into your space and, like, put them in your rec area or something. Oh, there's 4 of them in the hot tub. That's right. Enjoy that hot tub. Spawn, one is running, the other isn't? It's intermittent. Oh, this isn't going, though. What's going on here? Oh, okay, it's fine. Yeah, no, it goes intermittently. So the hydrogen pump in the top is on a pressure gauge. So if it's not over 700 grams of pressure, it won't turn on. Because I don't want it to create... I don't want it to suck all the hydrogen out, or the oxygen will get in there. The way it's set up right now, the oxygen can't get to it. Oh, that's a pump wire. That's a pump wire. Who's a pump wire? Oh, whoops. Yep, that would be a pump wire right there. That thing I just broke. I don't know that I need it though. Do I even have that thing hooked up to anything right now? Oh, I broke the... Oh, jeez, I did a double whammy. Okay, I actually can deconstruct all this. I should probably reconstruct that pipe that I broke. We should probably fix the wire that I broke. Still, I wish you could take the stuff with you. Ooh, we can inspect this, though. Discarded journal entry. Let's see. Journal entry. I'm starting my new job at Gravitas today. I'm nervous. Wait, did I already look at this one? I feel like we've already read this one. I screwed up so much today. At one point, I spaced on the formula for calculating the volume of a cone. They must have thought it was completely useless. The only time I knew what I was doing was when I helped an older coworker figure out her dumb old email. People say education isn't so important as long as you got the skills, but there's things my colleagues know that I just don't. They're not mean about it or anything. It's just so frustrating. I feel dumb when I talk to them. I wonder if this is a Meep email. I bet they're going to realize soon that I don't belong here, and then I'll be fired for sure. Man, I'm still paying off my student loans with international fees. I can't lose this income. I bet you that's a Meep. Poor Meep. He's just not so bright. Just adding to their endless mopping. Oh, yeah. You know, why not mop some more? We drained a lot of water out of here, actually. They must be using the soda fountain a lot. If they can get this finished... Oh, did they not reach it? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, they should be able to reach that. Who's got the plastics? You need to finish that one little spot there. We got 7.3 tons of plastic. I mean, we should be able to make pretty much everything I need to out of plastic at this point. This thing's probably still running down here, too. Nope, maybe not. Why aren't you running? Pipe blocked. Oh, it can't vent the CO2. We got too much CO2 down here. 4,200 grams. Oh, yeah. Okay, that could be a problem, I guess. We might want to do something about that. 5 degrees. I guess I could put a carbon skimmer down there. I just don't know if I want to. We have lots of plastic right now, so I'm not in a huge rush. Increase priority? We could. They'll get to it. It says it's unreachable? Oh, is it? They shouldn't have to. It's only unreachable dig. That's really weird. I might have to cancel it and redo it. It might have been unreachable at the time I told them to do it because it was behind a rock. There we go. Now it's just awaiting plastic, so it should be good. I can't believe there's still this much water coming out of here. It must be this ice over here melting. Need a better way to deal with it. So all the water that falls off the end here just ends up landing down here as ice. Endless mopping. You know, I'm just gonna leave it alone. It doesn't really matter. It's an oddly interesting water supply we've got going. But we're building up a nice pile of ice down here. So each of these tiles here, well, this ice is 1,400 kilograms, 5.2 tons of ice right there. So we could like take the ice somewhere else and melt it. Then we have water. Keep up the good work. I love the content. Thanks, LBL Motor. Gotta love the random internet dropouts. Aren't they great? Who needs reliable internet service anyway? I heard it was overrated. Okay, we want more of this tubing here. So we're gonna need to dig this out some more. I'm gonna need a ladder. We'll run that up to... Oh, actually, I don't think I can put tubing through. Let's see if I can put the tubing through where the table is. It might go behind it, but I have a feeling it won't. No. That figures. Well, drat. It won't go behind ladders either, so I'm gonna have to, like, build the tubing up this way, maybe. And then go up the ladder. Taylor Herman, welcome to Duplicant. Thanks for clicking on that join button. I appreciate the support. Enjoy Team Green. All those little emojis and stuff you get with that as well. Okay, all this can be... how am I going to do this? They won't walk behind it when it's horizontal, so this might present problems. I'll have to go like this, I guess. Do I play WoW every Sunday? Oh, for right now I am, yeah. I'm not sure exactly how long. I might have to change it up a little bit. We'll see. But I'm kind of... It's like I'm having a little fun getting back into the game, so Sunday night, every Sunday night I'm going to be doing a stream on my alternate channel. It won't always be World of Warcraft. It is for at the moment, because that's what I'm playing. But I'm going to play some other games there that I won't play on this channel as well. I think I like some horror games and that kind of stuff, maybe. Ford vs. Ferrari is awesome. Watch it again. Yeah, I heard it was pretty good. I want to check it out. Oh, well, they're using the transit tubes now. Shabamo. What's my alternate channel? My alternate channel is CrypticFox Unleashed. I have it linked off the main channel, and if you go to the main YouTube channel for CrypticFox, there's on the right hand side there's some channels there, or you can just search for it, I guess. Otherwise, it's like youtube.com/CrypticFox Unleashed. There's not a lot of content over there. It's been really, really sporadic uploading, but that was my original channel, and then I ended up rebranding it and rebranding to create this one, and then this became my main channel. So that one over there, I've been doing like Sunday nights. I've been starting to play a little bit of World of Warcraft, but otherwise there's like some old Ark videos on there, some Resident Evil 2, just some random stuff. It was a circuit overload alert. Ruh-roh. Oh, I didn't even notice it puts the log entry over here. You don't even have to go look for it in the thing. I can actually just look over it on the side. That's handy. That beats going the other way to get it. Yay, finally awake. Hey, Lewis, how you doing? The fox shouldn't be leashed anyway. I was thinking in terms of like the way that I produce content. So like this channel, I make a specific point of keeping it, you know, a little more family-friendly kind of games and stuff. Things that don't have graphic violence and blood and, you know, whatever. Other games I just feel like playing here. But the other one I figured, you know, I'll just play whatever I feel like it, and then just make sure people are aware. Yes, Horde. I started as Alliance, and I switched over to the Horde when I found out my cousin he was in a guild on the Horde side. It's gonna take them forever to make this tubing. How are they doing with the ladder? Equally forever. I wonder if they'll use the, well, I guess while they're building it, it would be handy to have a pole to get down. And then ultimately, we're gonna have the plastic tube, so when they have that, they won't need, no, that didn't work at all. There we go. They won't need the fancy pole when I have that, I guess. I'd like to see if Fox played Dark Souls. Yeah, I played Dark Souls 2, and well, actually I played all of them, but on the channel, I have a couple videos on the other channel of playing Dark Souls. I have a few on this one because I did some streams of it for a while. I never finished it on the stream though. Cousin Smirt put you on the right track. Well, we used to both be Alliance years ago. And we did like a bunch of raiding and stuff with an Alliance guild. What's our temperature in here? Woo! It's a little warm down here. 43 degrees. That's a little too warm actually. I wonder if I can insulate that. It's not gonna make a ton of difference here, but will they build over the tile, or do they actually break it? Yeah, okay, they build over it, but like it momentarily swaps out. If I can swap this out for insulated, that would be better. Overload damage right there. Oh, yeah, yeah. Right in front of me. Oh. Why is that overloading? Oh, current load, 2820. How come I got on this thing? Oh, 960, that's why. Oh, yeesh. Okay, we don't want that. Where can I put some more heavy watt wire. Let's go this way. We'll deconstruct this. I forgot those things drew that much power. That's ridiculous. Use the heat to grow pepper nuts. Yeah, potentially. I don't know where I would put them. Maybe down here, I guess. 45 degrees over below the tub. I forget what temperature we need for the pepper nuts. Hold on. I don't have a farm plot anywhere I can test with either. Okay, we'll just build one quickly. Oh, I need, oh, it's actually, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the pinch of pepper nuts. We need polluted water for that. Hook the tunnel up to your wind tunnel circuit. Oh, this actually is turned off right now. Should enable that again. This thing's dormant again for another 21 cycles. But I have gas coming from down here in little bits, so we'll be alright, I think. Expensive entertainment? Yeah, yeah. Put a temporary layer tile under the tiles. You want to change the insulation. That way the water wouldn't leak out after you remove it. Well, it doesn't actually remove them. It just kind of... Well, I guess it does give a little opportunity for it to sneak out. Alright. Mop up the mess. Oh, it's cold enough down here. It's freezing as it falls. That's crazy. Okay, pinch of pepper nuts. They require what, temperature-wise? Pinch of pepper, 35 to 85. We're just about in that range where it will work. Not so much closer to this end of things, but underneath here I could definitely do it. Alright, I don't really need this to be a farm anyway. I'm just gonna have to figure out some hydroponics. This thing here, can I empty it? No, I guess it doesn't have anything in it. We can just deconstruct it. Sweet. Probably insulate the entire temperature room. Yeah. I don't know that I want to know that. So I'm okay with it like being just above here, because I'm going to use the heat that it's generating to warm up the space below it now. We'll do a little farming under there. Look at that, the tiles go in green and then they convert over. The temperature close to the floor isn't warm enough, though. Is there still... Nope, only a tiny bit of water there. We're gonna let some of that heat provide a use down here. We'll do a little farming. But I do need polluted water, and that's gonna cause other challenges. Because I don't think this toilet's actually gonna produce enough. 1,000 grams, 2,000 grams. How much do these things need? Polluted water, 35 grams per cycle, or kilograms per cycle. Per plant. That's not going to be enough. Even with all the duplicates we have going to the bathroom. We'll see what happens. Let's try it. We'll throw a little piping in here. Feed it into this, and we'll plant our pinch of pepper nuts. We might finally make our way to coffee. Brilliant, brilliant coffee. Quick, someone break the pipe before somebody goes to the bathroom again. When your shower water in the pepper plants. The shower water I have just constantly recycling because it doesn't use... There we go. There we go. I don't have to keep feeding it with fresh water when I'm just recycling it. So over here we have like a little loop. I say a little loop, but it's kind of complicated now. We have the bathrooms and the showers both feeding this sieve. And then we also had the wastewater drainage was all connected together. Man, we made a really messy plumbing system in here. I mean, on the plus side, it helped warm up the colony, but On the downside, it's super messy. That means more dupes. Yeah, more dupes to go to the bathroom. As an aside, last stream you lost a dupe. Oh yeah, we gotta bring another one in. We're at 29 now. Seems like the magic number is 29. When we get to 30, somebody dies off. I don't know how much our duplicants really like that. I love those tubes. They're super expensive to charge, though. It's just crazy. Who all died? So we've had 4 duplicants die so far. They're up here in our flooded memorial. So we have CJ, I Am Groot, the Scrub, and Stephen Collins. All died off. This battery's flooded and it's not working. That's a risk to my system. That's not good. Get to that first, please. Mop faster. There we go. That's better. Poor Steven only lasted less than 5 minutes. So did CJ, actually. I think we brought him in and he died the same stream I brought him in, unfortunately. Like the Chinese dragon statue. Yeah, it's pretty cool. The mermaid one's kind of neat. This, like the hippogriff one or whatever is not bad looking either. I think in general the art in this game is really cool. I love the paintings. Like this one here I think is probably my favorite. Wait a minute. What's this mediocre? Oh, that's Masterpiece. Huh. It's weird. It looks mediocre. Still think of RimWorld when you play this game? Yeah, these kind of quality management games often have, you know, certain similar qualities to them, right? Hope they finished this. So we've got water coming in. Hopefully, I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting balance to see whether this is enough to keep them growing. We can already see it's not entirely making its way down to the end very well, because it's just our overflow. The rest of it I keep in the loop. I don't want it to flush out. I don't know. We'll see. We're trying to get a mermaid statue in the tanning room. I was trying to get it somewhere. I don't remember where. Where were we trying to make that? I don't remember. I think it might have been the bathroom. No. I don't remember where we were trying to get the statue. Oh, it was in here. This one here I was trying to get. You can't recut them, though. You have to break it and redo it. I think there's a mod that will let you actually pick the artwork, so you can put a specific one in, but... Try it again. Let them break it down. We're gonna keep getting the same one, just wait. Choose the blueprint. Alright, so we're at 29 duplicants. We can afford to bring in one more, I guess. Flatulent pacifist, no thank you. Unconstructive anemic. Irritable bowel wins. Overjoyed response. Sparkle streaker. Sticker bomber. Balloon artist. I kind of like the balloon artist one. Alright, we're gonna go with Marie. We'll bring Marie in, I guess. And for Marie, this will be Taylor Herman. Thanks for the new membership, Taylor. Much appreciated. Welcome to the colony. No guarantees on survival. The last couple duplicants that arrived, they didn't fare so well. So hopefully you'll do better. No promises. Okay, we need the marble block. Make that out of granite. Stick that here again. Give me my super mermaid statue, darn it. Have I killed you yet? No, Matthew Prince, if you're in the colony, you're still alive. So here's our duplicates we have right now. We have Still Snow, J-Dog 11, Scott of Dupe Arc, Doopy McDupeface, Zach Rhino, Dan Higgy, Poblani Pepper, Brittleloo, Sir Giorgio, Amanda McQuaid, Kathleen Hart, Mickey Mouse, Katrina Connolly, Player New, Brittany, Matthew Prince, Miss Beefy, Ryo Chigo, Mr. Null, Rabbit Dog, Rolfin Mage, Scott Burton, Dagon Xanath, Dreadwolf, New Betacraft, Phase 58, Miriam, I can't even say that name, I don't know why. Spicy Bubbles, 345 Windy, and now Taylor Herman. It's a good crowd. Can you be a dupe? We're going to stop at 40 for right now, but if we happen to have any more casualties and I bring in more duplicants, then it's fair game, I guess. I can't make any assurances, because my memory sucks, but if we bring in another duplicant, then we'll pick someone else from the stream again, as per usual. Dookie Doop. All these awesome names, and then you have me, Normal McNormal Pants. I don't know, you're a prince. That's not all that normal. Is it Ignore Britney Night? Yes, yes, Brittany, it is Ignore Britney Night. I didn't even see you pop in. But welcome just the same. Did you even say anything? I don't even see any blue text back here when I scroll back. Trying to make me feel guilty, and I don't think you even said anything. Brittany doesn't want to be a dupe. Brittany's in there. She's already a dupe. Madam McQuaid with Super Chat. Woo! I'm still alive! Yay! Thanks, Amanda. Appreciate the Super Chat. We'll call that a small miracle that you haven't died yet. Just a small miracle. Echo 49, if another duplicant dies, then I'll look at bringing more duplicants in, but I don't make any promises ahead of time. I kind of pick them on the fly at the moment when I start to bring in another duplicant. We have 30 already, and I'm out of living quarters for duplicants right now, so that's where I'm going to stop for the moment. But things are bound to happen, and if they do, then we'll bring in some more. Okay, let's make some more artwork in our fancy dining hall area. I forgot I was going to do this, and I never quite got around to it. I love this thing. Actually, all the new items they added for the recreation stuff are pretty cool. We still don't have a sauna yet, or the juicer, but the juicer looks like it's going to be just a colossal pain in the butt. So I'm not really in a huge rush to get that one set up, but I would kind of like to have a sauna. I just don't know if we can afford the cost of this thing. Where is it? It's in furniture, I think. So the sauna takes, well, it's actually 60 watts of power. That's not that bad. It takes 25 kilograms of water per use. That's not that bad either, actually. Okay, so it might be okay. Where am I going to put it? I could put it down here. The added heat would be great for the plants down here, I guess. I do need a source of water for it, though, and that's probably going to be my biggest challenge. I guess if we extend the pipe down here... Whoops. Extend the pipe down here... Wait a minute. That's an output pipe, not an input. What the heck do I... Hold on a second here. Requirement. 60 watts of power. Gas intake pipe. Oh, what does this thing need? Oh, steam. Oh, that's why I didn't build it yet. Alright, never mind. I knew there was a reason we hadn't made it yet. That would be why. I'm not ready to produce steam yet. Need steam. What would be the cost to heat the water? Well, yeah, I don't know. I need to get a steam setup going, so I should probably try to build something external here that I can control the steam production, and then just pipe it in as needed. Time to start melting all that ice. Well, yeah, we can also we can desalinate over here too. That would help. You're thinking about a Logan's Run Oni crossover? Said last stream I'd be the next dude, but then Timothy had become... Oh, sorry, Greg. I forgot about... I don't have a good memory for a stream from one stream into the next stream. It's pretty much... I mean, I have a bad memory for the same day of things. Never mind. Never mind spanning across a week. Like I can remember my own name half the time. More power for steam. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could set up, like, steam power generation and then harvest some of the steam for the sauna. That might be handy. If we put, like, a steam power generator over here, this area over here, I think, is a little bit warmer. But I would need something to, like, I would want to cool to offset the, like, to use for power generation. I don't know what I would want to cool. That's right. I don't make promises I can't remember. That's exact. Oh, they made the mermaid. Perfect. Nice. Yeah, if you saw my Graveyard Keeper streams, you'd know all about that. In my defense, though, in Graveyard Keeper, there's just like a constant stream of things that need doing. So I start on one thing, and then I get the squirrel effect, and I'm immediately on to the next thing. I don't know how high up the surface is going to be on this asteroid. This is not that bad yet, but there's oil up here. And there's another warm biome up here. That's weird. No, absolutely, you have to take notes, yeah. Yeah, we gotta find the next nut, exactly. It's the squirrel effect. I can't help it. Ooh, squirrel. Can't remember to install mods. I did install a mod, though. We have one mod installed. We have the gas overlay mod installed. Use that oil for new oil for power. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping there'll be another little geyser thing up here, another oil well or whatever. Hey Jess, welcome to the stream. It's gonna take us a while to get to the surface, I think. I keep trying to like mouse wheel to expand out, but our colony is so big, it's actually just filling up all the space. Really need to get the wallpaper mods. They're pretty. I should take a look at that. Is it just solid colors? Or does it have patterns and stuff on it too? I'm gonna crack into this oxygen over here. More tubes. There's sand out of here. Found the ice and sand biome. Waterweed seed. So up top here, we're gonna have another. Oh, there is another one. Look at that, another oil reservoir. So if we could actually find like a salt one, we could desalinate and have a supply of water we could use for whatever we want to. Hi Fox, time to admire your gravestone again. Hi CJ. Sorry about that. Your gravestone is over here. This nice one on the end. We're keeping it clean by keeping a nice film of water in here so that we don't have to wash them. It's like a self-washing system. That's that was all by design and not accident. You get so much water from desalinating? Yeah, it's crazy. I'm curious to see if there'll be one up here. I should actually crack into the biome that's over... Where is it here? Over here and see if there's one. I don't see one here, but it could be... Actually, this is the edge of the screen, so I think we're out of luck on this one. I don't think there's one anyway. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So maybe we'll get one up top here. I forget what it's called. It's like the saltwater geyser or something. Jazz with the super chat. The pliers mod is amazing. It lets you disconnect wires, power and automation, and pipes, gas, and liquids without deconstructing anything. Oh, that's handy. That could be pretty handy. Thanks for the super chat, Jess. Much appreciated. You struck oil up top. I know, there's a second one up here. We have one way down bottom we've already tapped into. We've been making petroleum out of it, and then the petroleum we've been turning into plastic, and then also using for some power generation. All these containers here are all full of petroleum. Because we had so much oil down bottom, and it just occurred to me, this is still on. And we're into the micrograms of natural gas, so this should be disabled. So, what the? Get off of there. Oh my god, we've had a duplicant running down there to run on that treadmill all this time. Sorry, duplicant. What a waste of his time. I feel a little bad now. Fox 90210. Black gold. Texas tea. Oh, I heard the gate. Okay, so we're gonna bring in another duplicant. We'll bring in Greg because I said I would bring him in last time and then I forgot. Mouth breather, irritable bowel, early morning husbandry. We'll bring in a Mima. Super productive for the overjoyed response. That's not bad either. We'll take that. The rest of these aren't so great. So this could be Greg. Welcome to the colony, Greg. You don't have a bed right now, but I'm sure one will become vacant anytime now. Were you doing something just above the oil biome on the left side there? So down here, I needed to tap into water. So there's a cool slush geyser here that I've been tapping into, because you need to feed water into the oil well. So I'm pulling the cool slush out, sending it down here, running it through the water sieve, and then using that to feed into the oil well so we can get the oil out. Oh, and actually I have the whole thing like looping through a pattern down here to heat up, because the cool slush is coming in at like 9 degrees. Actually, it was even cooler up here. Yeah, it was in the negatives. And then I wanted to warm it up, so I send it through here. It comes in here at like 9 degrees, and by the time it exits over here, it's like 60 degrees. So it's warming up significantly as it goes through, and then I run it through the water sieve and into the oil well. That's the only thing I have over there, and there's all kinds of iron ore down here. Wow. That's a lot of iron ore. Holy. Been here since Oni first came out, so happy to finally be duped. Is this really your first dupe, Greg? That's crazy. I'm gonna have to find a way to get you a bed, because we don't have a bed for you right now. Hold on a second. We need to build Greg a bedroom here. I have really not good space left for bedrooms. We could give him a room below the bathroom. You know what? This will be Greg's room over here. Hold on a second. We'll give him like give him a little mnemonic airlock door here. It's not gonna be the biggest room in the world, but we'll go that way. And then furniture-wise, we've got some plastics available, so we'll give Greg the comfy bed. Oh nope, there goes the plastic. Apparently, I ran out. I'm gonna have to start bottling my CO2 down here that come out of these machines. I'll just connect this over here. This is gonna fill up fast, though. Put him next to the printing pod. He could be the official greeter. There's not a lot of room in there. I guess I could get rid of the science machines. I don't really need them, but... How big is that bed? Oh, there we go. Hold on. Okay, so we'll give Greg the bed here. Greg's gonna need a little potted plant because, you know, why not? Give him a little flower pot. Let's see. We can do a hanging flower pot too. We'll give him like a double whammy. This one we can make out of diamond even. So we got a diamond hanging flower pot, and then we'll need some artwork in here also. Landscape canvas maybe. Oh, mega room. It's tiny, but room and basement comes with red stapler. Thanks, Jess. They took my stapler. Got my stapler. On the plus side, it's well oxygenated. So even though it's a basement apartment, you've got good oxygen. Temperature-wise, you're sitting in a good temperature range. It's gonna get a little cooler as they use the building materials because they're not super warm. A little on the cool side, but yeah. Welcome to your death. Now get to work. Yeah. Welcome to Walmatoid. We love you. They took my stapler. We fired Greg years ago, and he just didn't leave. So we're sticking him in the basement. I should probably do another little jog over here, and then go up again. Just keep climbing. Oh, what do we got up here? Hydrogen. I kind of want to get to the waterweed seeds, but what do they take to grow? I think they use salt water. If I had a saltwater geyser, I'd set up a little... Oh, colony achievement earned. What we get? Totally tubular. Have duplicants travel 10,000 meters by transit tube. Good job, duplicants. Hitting all the achievements that don't require them to do anything other than, like, zip around the colony. That's perfect. Yeah, Greg gets a bed and a pot. He's we could give him Buddy Bud, but the Buddy Bud has a tendency to cause allergy issues, and I don't remember if I have any duplicates with allergies. So we'll give him the Joya seed. Little cactus will grow nicely in there. It's got the picture of the unibrow duplicant staring at him though. You're gonna burn the colony down? No, don't do that. There's no fire in this game. If you manage that, though, that should be kind of impressive. I think there's some lore you can find in the game that references the stapler. Oh my gosh, is there really? If there is, that would be amazing. Both hold for irrigation. Nobody's gone to the bathroom for a bit. Oh, speaking of which, I should check the schedules. We have 12 on the first schedule, 10 on the second, 9 on the third. So we can take somebody from here. We'll put Greg on that third schedule. Actually, well, he's got a benefit. Is it an early rise benefit? Maybe not the best schedule for him. Hold on, we'll put... Oh, hold on. We can put... Dagon can go to schedule 3, and we'll put Greg up to schedule 1. There we go. That'll work better. Can you imagine if Oni had fire? Oh, it would be amazing. Can you imagine all the ways we'd find to explode a colony? That would just be awesome. That would be like my favorite update if they added that. I'm not expecting them to, because I can see it causing a lot of problems. But it would be really neat. The first time you accidentally explode an entire room full of duplicants, it would just be the best thing ever. Greg's getting overworked. Dupes could never be trusted with fire. No. No. I mean, they could barely be trusted with food. Never mind fire. Let's, I want to set a higher priority on this so they get the bed built. Set a priority 7 for the bed in here. I think the trouble is the plastics, they use so much of it on the tube up here that I don't, CO2 would be your friend for once. Yeah, it would stop at the burning, yeah. Welcome to the colony, Click. You're now our slave. They can barely be trusted digging. They can't really be trusted digging. They constantly suffocate themselves. They dig themselves into a weird corner that they can't get out of. Next thing you know, they're complaining about not being able to breathe. Alright, so the decor in that room should be pretty sweet. It's pretty ugly as soon as he steps out the door, but as long as he stays in there, it's pretty nice. He's got the most comfortable bed in the colony. Congratulations, Greg. Still making progress up this way. I wonder at what point we'll start to see vacuum up here. And then we'll start to build our space base, or our rocket launch pad and everything up there. So mad, didn't get the notification for live stream. It happens, yeah. Sorry. I mean, the thing I can say is that most of the time if I'm streaming, it's at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So, like, if all else fails, you can just kind of take a peek at the channel and see if there's a stream going or one set up. Hey, Dagon. Mushroom emergency. Uh-oh. Is that a slime again? Growth halted for fertilizations. Fertilizations. This needs to be... I just set it a little higher priority. I need a better... What are you doing over here? I need a better system set up to gather slime and channel it in there, maybe. I could put, like, a collection system. We could do, like, some automation at the bottom and then put some diggers in, but that would kind of be a lot of work. Let's just make it at the ladder here. There's a good chunk of slime down here, so if we can dig into this... Maybe I should be a little careful about how far over I dig these things. Let's, we'll cancel that one. We'll keep a gap big enough they can jump across there, and then we'll have them dig into here to get this slime. And over here to get this slime. There we go. So I think at that'll help. Our food is going down pretty quick, so we probably should try to make that a priority, I guess, over the plastics for now. Oh, they're getting on it pretty quick on their own. Exosuit station has no oxygen. Oh, I ran out of algae. Well, there's more algae out here too, but we can find a better pocket of it, I guess. Fortunately, they don't need an exosuit to be able to go after the stuff I have them digging there. And then we can throw a little ladder in here. Give to me the algaes. Wait a minute. Who was that was moving really slow on the exosuit? Taylor Herman. Oh, okay. That makes sense. All right. So Taylor has no skill. Man, there's too many duplicants in here. Taylor has no skills right now. So let's go with Taylor. We'll add for exosuit wearing. We'll have to go through the carrying chain. So we'll do that. We'll do the same thing with Greg. We'll just get everybody so they can get the exosuit. I don't really care what their other skills are at the moment. "28 duplicants have the improved carrying." Look at them all. Okay, so you can go exosuit wearing. You can go exosuit wearing. There we go. This way, anyone that's working the exosuit, they won't get that slowing down debuff thing. I have a whole lot of points I could be spending up here. 11 points on Doopy McDoopface, but I don't really have need of anything at the moment. We can spend them as we need to later. We get like get our astronauts and stuff going. Which reminds me, actually, I guess we'll need an entire space training center. Now you need a dupe. You and your brother. Yeah, that's fun. Just watch them beat each other up. Be the first duplicates that manage to fight in the game. You're gonna be playing Zoom Tycoon on your DSi, so you won't be chatting much. Alright, have fun, friend. Zoo Tycoon. That reminds me, I have that zoo game I haven't played much of yet either. Let's put a mirth leaf in here. Ooh, how's the temperature up here now? 28 degrees. That should be suitable for a mirth leaf. 20. Perfect. We can put mirth leaf in here. Look at that. Decor improvements all around. Except now I'm at a mirth leaf. If I was smart, I would have done the copy settings, but I'm not, so I individually clicked it all. Yay, brains. Ooh, this needs to be turned off. Don't want to waste water on the water cooler. I was really hoping there would be a saltwater geyser down here. Maybe I should go in and check anyway. It's 19 degrees in here, so I mean the temperature would be alright. It wouldn't hurt anything. There's some oh, this is brine actually. It's saltwater. There's saltwater and brine in here. Oof. Brain's not included. Yeah. If you guys are curious what that new shirt looks like, hold on. Oh my god, my brain won't work. Teespring, that's what it's called. It's pretty bad when I can't even remember the name of the website I have to go to. So this is the new design I did. So I did, brains not included, because it's, you know, I was going to do like intelligence not included, but the word was too big, whereas brains was the same number of letters as oxygen, so it worked out much better. I have it on like a bunch of sweaters and that kind of stuff. I also put it on a coffee mug, but if you're curious about that, there is a link in the top of the chat. You can go check it out. That's right, shameless plug. That's what that was. Anytime I design something new, I gotta stick it up there. That's how that works. Welcome everybody who's in the chat, by the way. We got a decent sized stream tonight. 643 people. Okay, duplicants. They're slowly getting up here. Actually, they probably went after that slime because I told them to do that first. Yeah, there they go. Please, oh please, nobody trap yourselves down here. I can't really afford any more casualties right now. We only have... If somebody dies, we'd only have 30 more duplicants left, and that's just not enough. You're overloading Nightbot. No, poor Nightbot. It's gonna fry his circuits with all the oofs. Choose a blueprint. Let's see. Oh, we gotta bring the Pipsqueak. They're so cute. They mess with the storage, though, so we gotta deal with that, I guess. Actually, he can't get anywhere. He'll be stuck right here. Oh, no, he can't, actually. They walk around surfaces. Oh, yeah. Right. Well, if he comes down here, I guess we'll have to put something to block the storage, because they're kind of a nuisance. They'll steal things constantly. Oh, look at all the wood I have here. Okay, I need more storage. I got all this wood sitting on the floor and can't even use right now. I guess we'll put storage down here. That'll take care of that. What have you started? Need a table with the last two. Oh, do we only have just enough tables? I wish it would tell me how many I have. I think you might be right, though. We can fit one in right at the door here. So it's not ideal, but at least we'll get it in the room. RAP oof cooldown. Time to build infinite storage? Yeah, we could do that too, I guess. We could just put like a system just to drop them in place, but I don't really like doing that. I don't really do exploits too much in this game. Alright, clothing I actually don't care if we have in there. You know, let me copy the settings here. We'll paste these over to here. And then I'm going to tweak them. So industrial ingredients, they can put lumber in here. Pokeshell, molten reed fiber, that's fine. Manufactured material, glass, plastic, and steel. Ooh, actually, let's leave those out, because when I manufacture them, they can sit on the ground and cool down a bit. Abyssallite and diamond. And then let's leave the abyssallite where we leave it. Refined metals are fine. Clothing's okay. Okay, and then in the organic, I want to just make sure I don't have no stinky stuff. Polluted dirt, rock, pell, slime. Okay, good. All right, so we'll copy those settings and paste them over to here so they can start storing stuff away again. Yay, my favorite YouTuber live streaming your favorite game. Hey, I'm Mac. How you doing? Do I use the blueprints nod? No, I really should though. Actually, I built it all by hand. So, like, earlier on, it would have been easier to use the blueprints mod to do my little spawn thing up here. Self-powering oxygen machine. So, because I built one over here, and then I just duplicated it over here, but I did it by hand. I should have had the mod installed. The only mod that I have installed right now is the one for gas overlay. So you can see the different gases. And actually, it took a little getting used to after installing it, because it's been so long since they changed the gas overlay where it didn't show the colors of the gases. It just showed, like, this thing, like, very breathable, not breathable, etc. Use the negative side of a battery for a stylus. What's this now? You should probably turn the heat up, Brittany. Do what we did. It's all warm in here. We're on the Rime colony here, but it's nice and toasty in here. It looks so bad when you zoom out, and everything around it is just like the pure blue of ice, aside from like this little bit over here. And like way down here, obviously, where the oil is, we've got some heat down there too, but our colony is like an island sanctuary. Memory's a fickle thing. Yeah, mine's super fickle. Sweater apocalypse. We should. Oh, yeah, actually, that makes me think. We should probably get some more snazzy suits for our duplicants. How much reed fiber have we got? Manufacturing material. Nope. I think it's. Is it industrial? Yeah. Oh, we only have 4 reed fiber. Okay, so never mind. That's not really a thing. I forgot I dug up the reed fiber that was up here in order to grow some trees for the wood, because we needed wood to be able to make our fancy hot tub. Bam. And then we need it for the sauna as well, but the sauna's not really ready. Okay. So I've definitely ruled out... Oh, whoa, wait a minute. I was going to say, I've definitely ruled out there being a geyser here, but I think I just found it. Please don't be like a volcano or something. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's we'll check it. Give me this. Chlorine gas vent. Oh. No. Rotten game. I was really, really hoping that would be a saltwater geyser thing. Denied. Oh well. So much for that. Cheater. Yeah, that's about the only exploit I use. It's not cheating. It's just like altering the function of the game to suit my purpose. Send in Greg. Hot tub time machine. I named the one stream Hot Tub Space Machine, and then I didn't even get the hot tub built in that stream. It took so long to get it all set up. We've got a pretty sweet little entertainment complex over here, though. I'm liking that. None of it is actually a room, so we... Oh, actually, two of them are rooms. How about that? How did that work for the alert thing? So when you put it, when you use this the top priority thing to mark anything as top priority, like let's say I wanted to do this as a top priority, this little dig that's up here that they can't reach. If I put this as a top priority, it triggers an alert, and the yellow alert tells you what it is. So the following errands have been set to top priority, dig 1. So when you do that over a geyser like this, and you mark it with the alert. You get the alert that pops up here, and it tells you chlorine gas vent is what it is. So it's just kind of like a... It's technically a little exploit. Pips can get stuck indoors? Oh, can they? Where did that Pip go? He was in the... Oh, there he is. They're actually really cute. They're just a nuisance when they get into your storage, unfortunately. Ooh, how's our plastic production going now? I built that gas storage. Oh, there we go. Now it's running. Oh, only one of them's running. Oh. Seriously? Well, that's not great. Okay, you know what? That's not great at all. Hold on. Disconnect this for a second. I need all the gas that's in here to flow back into this thing. It's not letting the cells merge together because this is max pressure. This is already 1,000 grams. So only the one machine's able to run. There we go. Now that we have that, we can reconnect it. So when they get that built, we'll be on the go again. At least until this thing backs up, and then we're going to be stuck in the same spot. Put a bridge? Yeah, I could put a bridge, but it's fine. I think in the long run it takes less for them to break it and then rebuild that little section of pipe that's there. This looks so crazy on high speed. Stop suffocating. Okay, they got all the slime out of there. I guess we can get some more out of here. We can dig all the way across here. Food is continuing to go down. I'm going to need to make another mushroom garden, but I think temperature-wise... it's still pretty cold over here. I need CO2 specifically to make it, so I guess I could expand out over here. I already have this sealed off from an oxygen perspective. But the trouble is going to be the CO2 down here is really cold on this side. -1. And it's got to be, and definitely has to be warmer. So I'm going to need something to heat it up. I'll get it set up anyway. I'm not going to be able to do anything with it right away. And I think I'm going to have a slime problem. Which isn't great. Deconstruct that. Alright, farm tiles in here. Just gonna basically copy exactly what I got on the other side. Alright, so we'll get that dug out. I'm gonna have to do something about heating up the CO2 that's in here though, because it's at -14 degrees, and that is definitely not gonna work for growing things. I can put insulation on the bottom of here to help protect the temperatures. The general temperature down here is just gonna be a problem all around though, I think. Feed them dirt loaf. Time for barbecue. We're not in a critical position for food. I mean, I could even just go up here and we're gonna harvest some of these things. Like, grab that. Dig this out of here. We'll take these. We could go grab these. So these are actually pretty decent calorie count, I think. It's not gonna show me. Wait a minute. I don't want to actually. Can I actually? Those are harvestable. Can I not dig those up and just harvest them? Ooh, I can. Huh. I didn't realize those regrew. I thought they were just like a one-time dig-out thing. Never bothered playing around with them, I guess. Goes to show what I know. Ooh, there's warm CO2 in here. It's also hydrogen, though. I was thinking for a second I might be able to pump the warm CO2 that's here down to where our mushrooms are, but I don't think that'll work. Warm CO2 from the plastic. Yes, you are correct. So the CO2 here is 26 degrees. That would be perfect. If I can get it over there. That's going to be the challenge. There's also fairly high pressure here, so... Yeah, I mean, that would technically work, but this oxygen's at 6 degrees down here. Why is it cooling so fast? The heck did I make the pipe out of back there? I could actually cycle the oxygens in here, snake it through here a little bit and warm things up. Because it comes through here at 29 degrees, and then it gets instantly cold down here for some reason. Oh, you know what it is? Because the oxygen's not moving. But if I can use it once to warm up the space in here, that would help. Space heaters? Yeah, technically we use a space heater too. We might have to, actually, a little bit. Is that the edge of the colony on the left already? Yeah, so over here, this is the edge of the map. I don't even know how close we are on the right-hand side. We haven't been digging on the right very much. Yeah, so the edge of the right side is over here. Ooh, we might be able to find... Actually, I didn't even notice this was down here. Brine ice. It's so cold that the brine froze. That's crazy. I've never made fertilizer for this thing either. Maybe if I just do that, I could boost my food supply just by making fertilizer. I have to say, I pretty much never use the fertilizer. Like, ever. Use polluted water to produce fertilizer. It takes 39 grams per second. Plus 65 grams per second of dirt. 26 grams per second of phosphorite. A little bit of power. It's going to produce natural gas, fertilizer, and heat. I don't have a great source of polluted water, except that I could use the hot polluted water that's in here, or the polluted water that's coming out of here. Where do I have the natural gas? I have natural gas into here. So if I expand on the oil refinery space in here, I can make room for a fertilizer machine in there. I think it might have some other outputs that I don't like, but... Oh, I've also... No, I got oxalite in there. I don't want that. I don't want the oxalite mixing in with my gas. I got this all purified so that we're getting nothing but natural gas out of this pump. Where else can I put it? I guess I could give it its own room and just trap it. Not confused. Brine is not saltier than water. It is. It's salt water. Brine is the salt water that's like super salty. So when you purify the brine, you get a lower proportion of water and a higher proportion of salt. And then with the salt water, you get salt and water also, but you get more water out of it and less salt. Doesn't look like there's a saltwater geyser up here either. I think we're gonna be stuck. Ooh, look at all the crude oil up here. How hot is that? Oh, it's not. Huge pocket of crude oil at minus 11.9 degrees Celsius. Nasty. Fox equals MC2. What's this now? Dig up the oxalate from below? Yeah, we might be able to do that, but I'm still going to be stuck in a position where I've got the oxygen sitting in there exposed in a way that I can get. I guess if I dig it out here. So it'll drop down, but it's going to off-gas. And there's also 1,800 grams of oxygen here. So I might be able to build diagonally, actually, to wall it off, and that might work. That might work. And then it's conveniently in place to connect up to the main power grid. What else does that thing produce, though? I'm sure it makes something else. I don't know, just natural gas and fertilizer, I guess. I thought, for some reason, I thought there would be like something else that, like a CO2 or something that came off it, but I guess not. Square cough. You could use that freezing crude oil to cool some metal refineries. We could, but I don't really need to cool stuff in this so much. I mean, everything's already so cold. Here's my metal refinery here, and I've been using it. We've been producing steel. I have 1,100 kilograms of steel sitting here. But the metal refinery is just... It's fine. It's not even close to being hot. We're not going to take a duplicant, but we'll grab something else in here. I guess... Oh, look, brine. I guess we'll take that. We're getting quite a pile of stuff like sitting in front of our printing pod. It's like random junk. Use a water temperizer and some polluted water and pipes. It's the easiest, most efficient way to heat an area up. I mean, potentially, although, like I said, I could just as easily take the oxygen that's in these pipes and snake it through here, and it'll warm it up relatively quickly also. Whether it'll heat it up enough is another matter. You find temperature to control on Rime, having to warm up instead of cool down. Yeah, 100%. So every machine in the game that uses power or produces power also produces heat. So, you know, with Rime, everything's super cold, and you don't really care about the heat for anything anymore. The heat actually comes in useful. So, like, our colony here is all nicely warmed up, and this is all just from... Well, from letting these, like, pump warm oxygen in the colony, from letting machines run without worrying about cooling them. There's actually some spots in here it might actually start to get too warm. Like down here, for example. But, I mean, that's partly because of this. Actually, I can seal this off because I don't really need any duplicants to go in here. So we'll get that, like, completely insulated off there. That'll keep things from over here from warming up too much. The surfboard thing is awesome. But yeah, it's definitely, in the cold, it's so much easier to manage the heat and stuff. Because you just build stuff, like, if you're worried about something that's going to get hot, you just build it in a cold area, and it's fine. Okay, I'm going to build gas piping through here. I'm going to use the oxygen snaking through our farm area to warm things up a bit. Actually, how warm does the mushrooms need to be? 5 to 35. Okay, so that's actually fine. I could do that totally. Okay, so we'll go ahead with igneous rock because I have a lot of it. Nope. This is a little ridiculous, but... Okay. Oh, did I just cancel that whole thing? Oh, no. I accidentally right-clicked. Okay. Let's do all that again, because it wasn't fun enough the first time. Keep my finger away from that button. There we go. Okay, so the oxygen that's coming through here is like 26 degrees. By the time it cycles through here and makes its way down to our our exosuits, it should warm up the whole space well enough. And then the ambient temperature overflow from that should warm up the CO2 that's down here. Although it's really cold down here. It might be a little iffy whether we can get it warm enough, but we'll see. Why not radiant? Because I don't necessarily want it to change temperature too fast. So if I do that, what I might find is that the gases are all cooled before they even get down to the next level. So I'm going to let it just gradually change the temperature over time instead of trying to use the radiant piping that makes it like a rapid change. And then I can deconstruct all this in here. Let's see how that goes. It's going to cool down fairly significantly as it is. Yeah, you can see the temperature dropping already. Before it even gets down to the next level, it's going to be too cool, probably. We'll see how it goes. As each little bit of oxygen is coming in, it should be warming things up, though. It just may not be warm enough. Should snake the pipe left, right instead of up, down. Why? No logical reason. It's gonna be a bit. If this works, it's gonna take a while for it to make the conversion. That's okay. We have time. Yeah, it needs a door for it to actually be classified as a farm, but it's not really that big a deal. Actually, what I should do down here, put a little mechanized airlock in here. Try to stop some of the temperature from transferring across. It's minus 20 degrees down here. Like I might have a problem in general with the heat down here. Let's do a little insulated tile here. Oh, I can't. I'll go that way. Well, hopefully we can kind of seal this in like a little bit, and it might stop some of the cold that's below here from affecting the gases that are just above it. I'm a llama. Welcome to Duplicant. Thanks for clicking on the join button. Appreciate the support. Welcome to Team Green. More suits that we use more air. That's true. It's already standing still. It'll also use more power, though, and that's a bit of a problem. So, yeah, by the time it gets to those lower pipes, it's already really cool. This is not going to work super well. Yeah, we'll do something else here, too. I'm going to put in a, where's the utilities? Put in a little space heater, too. It's not ideal, but if we can get the temperature up so that it's not... Oh, maybe we got a bunch of lead. Sweet. I forgot I dug that up. If we get the temperature up, then that'll help help overall. Could insulate the tiles around the door as well. Well, the reason I left these as airflow tiles is because I want the CO2 in here, because we need CO2 for the mushrooms to grow. Make one big farm now. I'm not ready to break this wall down. I could. I mean, I'm not actually using the farm station yet, but I want to start using them for like the first time ever, because I never use farms. But I'm thinking if I start to produce some fertilizer, then I'm going to want to use the farm stations. And if I'm going to do that, these rooms can only be so big. Like the farming area for the greenhouse, it can only be 96 tiles. And this is already 90 tiles. That's funny. Why did I have to build that? I built that little corner there, I thought, because I needed to change the space consumption. But the room size is only 90 tiles. I don't know why I did that. That was weird. Oh well, whatever. Are they using the farm stations? Because I don't have any fertilizer in here. Oh, they are using it. What are they using it with? Slime? Micronutrient fertilizer. I thought we had to produce a fertilizer for them to actually use. I must have some in storage. Where's the organic? Nope. Agriculture. I do have fertilizer. I have 100 kilograms of it. So they are using it a little bit. I must have dug it out somewhere. Not weird, it's a modern design. Oh, jeez. Oops. I wasn't paying attention over here. So what happened over here was this thing ran out of air and it pumped CO2 into these things and broke it. Yep, mistakes were made. And it's waiting on iron. I need refined iron. Let's turn this down. I need a whole bunch of iron because I'm gonna need more to make steel too. I think I ran out. That's why they weren't making any more. Mistakes are made. Do the mushrooms actually use up CO2? No, at least not that I can tell. It just says that they need it as a growing medium. There are certain plants in the game that don't actually list in the tooltip that it consumes it, but it actually does. So like one of those plants that use chlorine, I can't for the life of me remember off the top of my head. One of the newer plants that uses chlorine, it doesn't say in the tooltip that it uses any chlorine until you mouse over it and like click on it when it's actually growing. It'll have a thing listed for how much it's consuming. So this one's not showing any CO2 consumption. They just need it as an environment. Starting biome has a tiny bit of fertilizer sometimes. I mean, I guess that could be it, but I've had this farming station in here for a very long time. So if that was the case, they would have used it all up by now. I must have dug into some up here. So I dug into another... There's fertilizer right there. That would explain it. So that'll come in handy. I might as well grab that. Didn't even notice this was up here. So we have more fertilizer up here. Oh, sweet. That'll save me a little bit of production time. I got, like, fertilizer, like, hanging out right over here. So this is similar to the starting biome. There's just that little bit of it. And then, oh, there's a little more in here, too. Give me all the fertilizers. There we go. So that'll help. Give us a little boost on our food production anyway. Our food storage has dropped considerably, considering we were at like 600,000 at one point. It's come down quite a lot. What's our temperature in here? Carbon dioxide still in the negatives. 7 degrees. 7 degrees. Oh, look at it. So, like, right here, it's 7.7 degrees. Go down one tile, it's -1. Still -3 down here. So this isn't working as well because the oxygen is just not flowing. Alright. Oh, well. Digs into someone's old septic tank and gets excited. That's probably, like, practically what it is. At some point in the distant past, there was a farm on this barren rock. Blossom seeds. All right. And we found the remnants of their cattle. CO2 is also really bad at absorbing heat. Yeah. It should be, I mean, it'll warm up over time. We did something similar over here, but for this one, when I warmed it up, I just used warm, polluted water. Oxygen doesn't have the same ability to transfer heat as the water does. So this worked a little bit more quickly, because the specific heat capacity for the oxygen is not very good. So getting that heat transfer over here is just not great. Once we get it warmed up, the insulation should work fine, and then we won't have to worry about these heaters here anymore, I don't think. Can't stay long, just stopped in to hit the like button. Thanks, Corporate Cuddles. Incidentally, there's a lot of people on the stream. If you guys are watching the stream and you're enjoying it, feel free to hit the like button. It does help a little bit with the whole YouTube algorithm business. Need steps to those digs? No, they got most of it. I think we're good. These are all fine up here. Unless you're referring to somewhere else. Go to space. That's what I'm working on. So we're digging our way up top because I want to get to an area where we can build ourselves, start building our rocket facility. It'd actually be really handy to be relatively near this oil, I think. They've got the ladder built here. Let's build another one over here. Keep doing a step over instead of just like straight vertically up, so that if they're carrying stuff and they drop it, it will stay on a landing somewhere, so they don't have to carry it the whole way again next time. Plumbing, don't you extend the plumbing from the other farm? I could, but I'm concerned about it cooling down too much and then making the bottom row of my farm cold. So I'm trying not to impair the food I already have growing. Oh. Apparently we're tapping out our power supply. What do we got here? Oh boy, that's why. Okay. Fortunately, we have this running, so we're getting power from the petroleum generator, but I'm using a lot of power right now in other places. This isn't working. I have a horrible bottleneck here. Only one polymer press is working at a time. What's the temperature of this? 28 degrees. I could pump it over here. That would help a little bit. Just kind of take a lot of work, though. Okay, so we've got distinct power problems. Where's our grid overlay? That's supplying this. We have our coal generators running. It's just these natural gas ones aren't going. How many more cycles until we get this natural gas going again? 5.4. Okay, so it's not that bad. Oh, I got this built here, so we can start to build this across. I can't even run the oil refinery anymore. It's so... Well, they're using a little bit, but these tanks are all full. There's nowhere for the petroleum to go. Let's change something up a little bit here. I'm going to set our petroleum to exit out of here. Or our oil to exit out of here, rather. And then I'm going to break the line, like, right here. And I'll set up these tanks over here to handle overflow petroleum. There we go. Actually, I can leave that there. Okay, once this is empty, then I can I'll set a system up that branches off here. Plug it into here. And then connect from here down in. You can split the pipe before the other farm and rejoin it after. Cut the vent out from that CO2 pipe. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because then it'll stop trying to go that other way. That's good. It's just that, like, this might be blocking it from merging because this is a completely filled tile, and these ones are, like, not. So I'm curious to see if, like, if we break that vent, whether it will start to backflow the other way, or whether it'll just stay jammed up. Oh, there we go. Oh, perfect. Score. Problem solved. Thank you. That was easy. Temperature down here. This one's starting to warm up. The upper layer, but it's going to take a little bit before it gets to the bottom. Yeah, we could put a high pressure vent, but it's okay. I'm actually starting to store it in here. It's going to be a problem later, that's for sure. Oh, look at this oil. Oh, I forgot I had a mesh tile here. Let's mop all this up. It's going to get a little warm down there. See how they're doing progressing up here. Oh, we didn't get a saltwater vent or saltwater geyser in either one of our saltwater spots. Oop, granite, mafic rock. So up here is going to be outer space too. Taupe with the super chat. I've missed so many streams. Finally able to make one. Happy to see you still have Oni going. Thanks, the Taupe. Appreciate the super chat. Thank you for the generosity. Very much appreciated. Give the tank 5 minutes. Yeah, the only thing that it's getting CO2 from, though, is our polymer presses. But yeah, it's not going to take long. It's already half full. And really the only reason I need to store this is so I can get more plastic. What I should do is build a second petroleum generator, since we clearly have a lot of that. Steel. Let's make it out of iron ore, I guess. Okay, and then we'll need more automation here. I'm so glad we found that lead. That's super handy. No refinement required. Starting to think my subs really like Oni. I don't know what you're talking about. It's only 1,400 people. Hi, everyone. Incidentally, if you're not subscribed to the channel and you're watching right now, feel free to click the subscribe button. Okay, so if they get that built, that will help bridge the gap for our power problems for right now. We have like 4 megawatts worth of power. So I have the grid set up in a way where my preference in the utilization is the natural gas. So these ones will run first. If the natural gas is tapped out, then it's going to run the coal-powered ones. If we're getting still too much power draw, that's when our petroleum generators kick in. So we've got like a layered system so they're not all running at the same time. Well, I mean, except when I need the power, then they will. But oh, I don't need this anymore. We can get rid of this. Oh, actually, you know what? No, maybe I should hold on to this. Can we make... I've got it set to make lime, so I probably should leave it. Let's make the poke shell malt to lime also. Set that up forever. I don't think I have much of it. I might have a tiny little bit of poke shell, and that's a bit, but... 2 exits to mess up directions? What now? Were you talking about the piping over here, or what? It's a little larger than your WoW streams by just a few. Just a little bit. Although, in fairness, when I'm playing World of Warcraft, it's on my other channel, and that channel only has like 2,000 subscribers, so it's not nearly as noticeable when I'm live. Plus, this is a bit of a niche game that's not as well served, so there's a little more competition in WoW. Okay, let's keep extending our transit tubes up here. Because if we're gonna go up top, we might as well go with a system that's gonna let us go quickly. I really should create an exit point here somewhere. I thought there was a way you could have them exit the tube. Quickly transport duplicants from a transit tube access to the transit tube's end. Only transport duplicants. I thought there was like an endpoint you could have that... I guess if I put a transit tube access, they could exit there, but then they'd have to run back down. It might be worth it in the short term, just to give them a way to get up here quickly. Maybe I'll do that. We'll just throw a little transit tube access in here. I'm not even going to bother powering it. So when they want to go back, they can take the ladder, but on the way up, we'll let them take the fast route. They can take the rapid transit tube. It's like transporting mail at the post office. How do you make preference which power system kicks in when? Automation? Yeah, so it's the automation. What I did was I sent... I'm using smart batteries. So this smart battery... Let me just make sure I got the right connections here. Automation overlay. Oh, yeah, okay. So this smart battery here... If I can't click on it. This one's connected to our natural gas generators. So if this smart battery gets down to 39 power saved up, then it'll let the gas generators run until it gets filled up to like 98, then it'll switch off. These pretty much run all the time because I have a large power requirement in the colony. This smart battery is connected to our coal generators, and if the power gets down to 30 instead of 39, they'll kick on. And then down here for the petroleum, I have these ones set. If power threshold gets down to 20, then they'll kick on. So as the smart batteries get drained, the power levels will go down, and you can see them kick in on and off. Like this one, these ones are really quickly charging up the smart battery, and then it drains down, and they'll kick on. So that way we're kind of conserving fuels a little bit. When I have lots of natural gas available, the petroleum generators don't run as often, so we're not using as much petroleum. And then these 4 up here will run constantly as long as they have fuel, because there's just so much power draw right now. But Jesus blueprint. Let's get the muck root, because I mean a little bit of food can't hurt. We only have 150,000 kilocalories left. That's not really that much when we have 31 duplicants. Look at him go. I should actually check on the skills too. We have these duplicants at the bottom end. We need to get them up to the point where they can wear exosuits. Oh, alright, I guess we already got them. I thought we had more duplicates at the bottom that... How do you not have an exosuit? That's crazy. There we go. Want to make it so everyone who's wearing an exosuit can run quickly. I thought I had them all with it already, but I guess not. Jeez, I've been wasting time. All these duplicates, I could have been running more quickly. There's a lot of skill points in here I could be spending too, but I can't be bothered. And I don't really need any specializations right now because we have so many duplicants that we're just overkilling the labor. So mostly what I'm worried about is just being able to run. You know what? Let's give you the higher research level. Okay, everyone can wear an exosuit except a couple of people at the very bottom now. I mean, they can all wear it, but these ones will have the, they won't have the, they'll have the debuff or whatever that makes them go more slowly. You need to go to bed, but you're not tired. Oh, that's a shame, Brittany. You mean like you need to go to bed for like work in the morning kind of thing, or you need to go to bed because you should be sleeping, but you're actually out? Finally made it to Oni stream, and wow, lots watching it. Yeah, it's a decent sized stream tonight. Hey, Leela, welcome to the stream. Now you'll be able to breathe while working. Well, you can already wear the suit. It's just they get a debuff where they move more slowly, so this will let them run a little quicker. Hey, Joey, how you doing? Don't have an access point that's you don't need an access point to exit. That's just the way to get in. Yeah, what I was looking for something that actually said like an exit point, but I guess I can just set it. Like if I wonder if they will just let them like drop off here or not. I'm curious. No landing available. I'm curious to see whether it'll just let them spit them out like onto the ground. Who made a mess and why? Oh. Okay, that could be important. I forgot about the sand in here. Oh, she's peeing in the suit, so when she takes this, oh, it's in the boots. When she takes the suit off, it's gonna dump all over the ground. Ooh, waterweed seed. Hold on, I gotta make sure I have storage set for that. Okay, that storage is all full. Great. Good times. We'll build, oh, wait, no, put it here at the farm. Seeds. Give me the waterweed seeds. Make sure we get those in storage. In some ways, it's kind of nice that they make a mess before they suffocate themselves, because it gives you like an early warning system. Dupes actually do a flip out of the vertical tube and onto the next tile. Nice. So like if we stop it like right here, you mean they'll just do like a flip out of the tube? I want to see that. Of all the times that I've like built colonies and stuff, I've never really done a whole lot with the vacuum tubes or the transit tubes or whatever. It's usually just like little bits. I'll have like a short segment of it or something, and I've never really bothered to make a really extensive system. But we're producing so much plastic because we have such an access to oil in this one. Oh, there's the space up there. I can't believe we didn't have a vacuum up here anywhere. Wow. It used to be you'd hit a vacuum while you were on your way up before you got to the surface. I can't really break out of the top of this yet, or I'm going to risk... No, actually, it's not that hot up here. That's weird. Okay, so I'm thinking we'll end up overtaking this area in here, and this will be where we'll start to build our rocket system. We're gonna need water to get steam because our first rocket's gonna have to be steam powered. We won't be able to research the better systems until we get through a little bit of space research. Make the exit door closer to the ground. Would you rather be immortal or die right now? I'd rather be immortal. Why would I want to die right now? Hello from New Zealand. Base has been coming along fantastically. Hey, Andy. Yeah, it's a decent-sized base, actually. The colony's surviving. It's funny, we called this the freeze grave, but realistically, we haven't really had that many deaths. I mean, we've had 4, unfortunately. And they were all, like, accidental things where I was looking somewhere else and somebody suffocated because they trapped themselves digging or whatever. Still irrigation issues. So, something I should do down here, this is producing way more polluted water than I need. I should put a little pipe bridge in here. Now, what temperature is it, though? It's only, oh, it's -10. I want to use the polluted water that's down here, but I'm concerned about the temperature of it. So this polluted water is like 26 degrees. It was like 30 before. It comes out here at like 30. And I was using that to heat the colony. I thought about pumping some of the polluted water up here, but that's not good temperature-wise. I could send it through here, I guess, and use it to warm up, but... CO2 is at 16, 15, 9 degrees. Still got some little minor negative temperatures here. I think I need to sweep up the stuff that's here. Let's set a storage bin. I'm gonna build a storage bin, set it for sweep only, and then have them sweep up the abyssal that's here, because I don't have it being stored anywhere else. But it's sitting there cold. Even though it doesn't have an absorption, it's not helping with my temperatures for whatever reason. We gotta ignore the suited dupe is going to leave a mess. Well, they left a mess already. It's right here on the floor. It's kind of outside the area that I'm really working in anyway, so it's not really that bad. But hold on, I'm gonna power this door. Actually, we use lead. No point using the good stuff when we got all that lead. Okay, let's plan for mushrooms in here now. So we're going to copy these and paste them in. The unfortunate thing is this is the only slime storage I have. So they're going to have to, like, carry it a little extra far to do the farming and stuff. But it could be worse. Deconstruct those farm tiles to finish the insulation before you start planting. Well, I could also just... Well, and then they won't be able to reach this one. It's a bislite right here anyway, so that actually doesn't matter at that tile. These ones over here, although I can just put a little ladder. So bislite's -30, though. It shouldn't make a difference, but I'm curious to see whether it will. Doc Brown here. Food's still going down. Yeah, we're 142,000. So we planted the mushrooms in here. That will help. We should get a pretty decent surge out of this. Build slime storage beside that ladder. Yeah, the reason I have it over here, though, is because it's underwater, and that way it won't off-gas, and the slime will stay preserved. If you don't have it inside of something that like this that stops it, it'll gradually turn into polluted oxygen, and then the slime kind of disappears, and you get all that polluted oxygen floating around, so I don't want that. So I'd almost have to build like a little water container here to drop it into. So for the extra short little distance they're going to run, it's not really that big a deal. Oh, this I want to be... set this for sweep only. Everything. And then they can sweep in here. There's only a couple spots for them to actually sweep there, I guess. Perfect. Mechanized Imposter, welcome to Duplicant. Thanks for clicking the join button, very much appreciated. Thank you for the support. Welcome to Team Green. Okay, so these are still suffering under temperatures that aren't that great. It's hovering under 5. It'll get there, though. Slowly but surely. Works too if the atmosphere is overpressurized. Yeah, but it's not quite at that point yet. It's only 1700 here, so it'd have to be higher. I think it's when it's over 2000 is when you start to get a situation where it won't off gas. Actually, there's not really any point in having the duplicate dig up there. Okay, we got to space at least. It's actually like right here. We can even hear things hitting now. When we build our rocket system, I'm thinking if we build our tower on this side, I should probably build like a little astronaut facility over on this side, and I can maybe tap into the oil reservoir that's over here later. Lots of oil down here too, which is great. Oh, what is that? Big chunk of lead just sitting there. 1,248 kilograms of it. All right. Every 100 likes, CrypticFox will accidentally murder a dupe. I mean, he'll probably do that anyway, but hitting that like button helps support his channel. Thanks, Sarge. I mean, I don't think we have a specific pattern between the number of likes and the number of duplicants we tend to kill off. It's a little more random than that, but thank you, though. How's our oxygen? I haven't looked at this in a while. Alright, we're in good shape. I love that I can just set these things and forget them. As long as they have a supply of water, they'll run indefinitely. Oh, this is the floor is finished down here, so we can dig this out. Oh, there's a little fertilizer in here too. And I'm gonna put a fertilizer machine in here. I should probably put like 2 of them maybe. How much power do they take? Refinement. Fertilizer. 120 watts. That's actually not that bad. So let's build 2 of them in here. It's going to affect my gas pressurization for the natural gas, but it shouldn't be too bad. I don't want the water in here, so I'm going to... 1, 2, 3, 4. They won't be able to reach those tiles. I'm gonna have to seal this off, otherwise the ice that's up here is gonna wind up leaking down in here all the time. What's the temperature in here? Oh, maybe not. It's pretty cold. I think it'll be alright. If it becomes a problem, I guess I can seal it off. So we'll put 2. I'll leave a gap in case I need to build a ladder. That way I don't have to redo it. Ice folk fall and create steam in the oil refinery room. I don't know. Like, this is cold in here right now. Well, some of it's warm, like 16 degrees. I don't think it'll ever get to the point of creating steam because it's not hot enough. But just in the interest of not having a weird little flood in here, we'll do that. It never gets hot enough for steam in there. Good night all, off the family movie. Catch the VOD later. See you, RP Sarge. Thanks for coming out. Enjoy the movie. Love your streams. For one reason, you answer your viewers' questions and listen to what they say. Well, I tried, Joey. There's a lot of stuff that I missed that goes by in chat. So if you've thrown a comment in chat and I didn't spot it, and you had a question or something that I didn't answer, then yeah, I'm sorry I missed it. Between like staring at the game while I'm doing something and then like trying to check chat, I sometimes miss things. What are those big orange pill-like things? These are gas storage containers. So I have gas vents going into them to store natural gas to run in our natural gas generator, which they're currently empty right now, unfortunately. Then the steam can run the sauna. It won't get hot in here for steam. It's like, if you look at the temperature in here, when this thing runs intermittently at best right now, it's just not going to get to the point of making steam. We can deconstruct this now. Let's do... I was going to put a liquid bridge here, but I don't know that I'm necessarily going to need to. I want this machine to run. We'll store up some more petroleum. So we'll run a pipe from here into there, and then from here down to here. That's not going to work. I'm going to wind up dumping petroleum on the ground. Unless I go like this. So we'll create a preference for the petroleum to go upwards. Like that. That'll force it to go into the storage, and then when it comes out here, I can connect it into the pipe down here. Then once this segment of pipe drains out, I'll break it down so that it's out of the way. Didn't realize this is the Rime map. Oh yeah, we're on Rime. It's very cold. I don't know. So here's what the temperature overlay looks like on this particular map. There's a lot of iciness. Now I did make it geo active, so there's a couple spots where we have like oil. Over here is some salt water that's oddly enough warm, and then this one little pocket down here that's hot, that has a bunch of oil in it that we've been producing. But for the most part, this map is all coldness, which has been really handy. It's actually been really easy to manage because I haven't had to pay attention to the heat that the machines are producing. I just let them run, and the heat actually comes in handy. You don't like glitchy infinite storage tanks with less than 2 kilograms liquid in the vent? No, I don't really bother doing that either. We use door pumps, yeah, that makes infinite storage. You can also use the doors to destroy gases. Not super worried about that either. Let's mop this. Okay, all this natural gas in here is looking nice. And let's get... Okay, somewhere here I thought I had polluted water going. Oh yeah, up here. I'm going to redirect this polluted water a bit. Oh, this isn't going to work at all. I need a ladder. In there, and we'll just send this right down into here. In terms of power, I should be able to connect it right to the regular grid because I have this thing on the main power grid. Stick that on there. Sweet. So we'll get a little bit more natural gas production out of this, plus it'll make fertilizer we can use in our fancy mushroom farm. CO2 is now at good temperatures here. I can deconstruct these. Now that the temperature's up in this space... Oh, it's still cold at the bottom layer, though. We'll see what happens. It might stay a little bit too chilly down here, but hopefully it'll be alright. Do you stream on Xbox anymore, or have you stopped? I do play Xbox, so actually, before this stream, I was fooling around a little bit with Apex Legends for like an hour or something before I started streaming Oxygen Not Included. I played that on the Xbox. I don't tend to do too many games on the Xbox anymore. More often than not, I'm on PC now. I'm not specifically avoiding the Xbox. It's just most of the games I have are on PC at this point. Last night we played Ancestors of the Humankind Odyssey because it came out on Xbox, so I played that on Xbox last night. But not that frequently anymore. More often than not, I'm on PC now. Use the wrong tank input. You need to use the rightmost input. Oh, did I? Hold on, where did I put that? Hold on, down here. Yep, sure did. Oh, man. It's also going backwards. This is not working at all. I'm going to make a mess, but that's all right. We're going to wind up with petroleum all over the floor. Oh, look at it all. Hooray. Let's mop all that up. Please mop it up before it gets too deep. All that wasted fuel. Blah. Oh my god. I made a double error. I didn't do it once, I did it twice. Because, like, why mess up once when you can mess up twice? It's actually here I want to go. Input, output, input, output, input, output. There we go. Whoops. Redo all the piping. It'd take too long. That's where I should have connected it. Mistakes are made. But then again, nobody watches this stream to see perfection of gameplay. If you are, then I'm afraid you're in the wrong spot. I know the game well, but that doesn't stop me from making mistakes. Let's get some doors on over here. We can turn this into a proper farm. We can plant these, and then we'll build a little farm station here too, I guess. Hopefully that will help with our mushroom supply. What we got queued up here? Fried mushrooms. Storage, we have, yeah, just fried mushrooms. Okay, so they're staying right on top of it. I was wondering whether I would need a second electric grill to keep up with the mushroom production, and I might once we start to harvest the second batch, but it should be okay, I think. Still be your Oni guru. Thanks. Mistakes? Unsub. Thanks, Gabriel. There's always that one thumb. Is there only one thumbs down, or is there more than one? I feel like every time we stream, there's always at least one. Usually before we even start, which is funny. Did we breach the surface? No, we didn't breach it, but we got up there. So way up at the top, up here, is outer space. This layer up here is all like mafic rock, and we've got like regolith and stuff up here. I don't want to break into that just yet. So down here, I'm going to build my rocket facility, and I want a little space up here for my astronaut training program and, you know, that kind of stuff. So we're going to do that up here. And then once I kind of have some of that built, I'll break open the spot above it where I want the rockets to launch, and then I'm going to try and set it up so that we can keep it cleared of regolith and things. So we have a clear rocket path. Our initial rocket launch area is going to be a little bit smaller, and then as we progress, we'll need it to be big. We'll need it to be bigger in order to accommodate larger rockets. So that'll be the next thing there. There were one when you posted that, now, two as of now. Oh, nice. Always way. Food's dropped a. Yeah, it really has. We're down to 100,000. I'm gonna need some other food mechanisms. Okay, over here we have a little bit of salt water, but I don't have a really consistent supply. Which kind of concerns me because I was going to try and do the, what do they call it, the water seeds or whatever, but they require salt water in order to grow. And they consume a fair amount of it, I think. What geysers do I have? I have a natural gas. This one down here I think is a chlorine geyser. I think we figured that out when we checked it. I have down here a cool slush geyser. I have at least 2 of the oil wells. So there's one down here and one way up top. Over here we have a cool steam or polluted water vent rather. There's our natural gas geyser. There's still this whole side over here I haven't really explored a whole lot, so I should probably go over there and check it out a little bit. Because we might be able to find some other... there's another saltwater spot here. That's brine, though. So we might be able to find some over there, but I don't know. Coffee! Oh, yeah, we can make coffee. Oh, espresso machines. I'm running out of break room space. Hold on. Let's see. Furniture. How much power does the espresso machine take? I don't remember. Espresso machine, 480. It could be worse. Just enough room for it to fit in here. That's going to require water. Like so. Best power grid to connect it to. This one, 2100 watts running through that wire. So it's just enough to overtax it if everything's going at the same time, but we shouldn't have that situation too much. So we connect that up. We'll put a little storage container in here that we can put our pinch of pepper nuts in. So they've got it close to where they can make the coffee, and now they can get like they can make themselves a coffee or a soda and hang out in their beach chairs. It'd be perfect. CrypticFox, I love your series. Thanks, Raphael. Welcome to the stream. You're the best YouTuber. Thanks, Sveda. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I think it's Sveda. I think they don't consume water seeds, just need to be inside a little amount of water. Well, they were like that originally, but then I don't know now. I don't have, well, you know what, this thing's not growing anyway because it doesn't have irrigation. Let me uproot this thing so I can check it. Yay, lead pipes. It's okay, it wasn't a lead pipe, it was lead wiring. Which I don't think they built yet. Yeah, there's one little segment of lead wiring they haven't done. This needs to be... It's not the pinch and pepper seed I want, it's the pinch and pepper nut, which I think is, gosh, where did they even put it? Industrial ingredient? Nope. Filtration medium, cultivatable, or... Where the heck did they put the nuts? It's in agriculture, maybe it's in food. Critter egg, cultivatable soil, filtration medium. Oh, you know what? I can't store it in there, it's got to be in the fridge, doesn't it? Cooking ingredients. Pinch pepper nuts. Yeah, it's got to be in a fridge. Okay, so I built the wrong thing. Deconstruct that. Lead pipes are fine if you don't chew on them. Yeah, or if you don't, like, drink any water that comes out of them. Or Luckily, lead doesn't have the same effect in the game as it does in IRL. Yeah. I mean, as long as you're not consuming it or absorbing it through your skin, I guess it's alright. It's just a little toxic. It's still good. It's still good. Lead in the water is yummy, too. Okay, let's set this for just pinch of pepper nuts. I want it to be on a 7, so they store those away. I mean, these only had a couple come out of them. I haven't gotten, like... a terrible supply of polluted water through here. Let's see. I could, let's deconstruct all this so I can make space. So I don't get confused. So I know that that pipe's not in use. I have all this polluted water down here that I could be tapping into. It's really cold, though. It's like -10. So I could set, if I send it up with an insulated pipe, I'd have to get past all this. Send it all the way over here just for the purpose of making coffee. Or not even making coffee. Down here for growing plants. And then the coldness of the water might become an issue. So I don't know. If we could like again for the old school Simpsons reference, you would. Oh god, those are the only Simpsons reference I have. I used to watch it like incessantly for like the first 10 or 15 seasons, and then I haven't watched it in forever now. Sorry, but your stream's going well, but at the same time, I'll have you in good, so good luck with... I'm not sure exactly how to read that last sentence, but Malachi, thanks for coming out. Permanent sweet water, that's right. Lead pipes are comfy when you're living in an empty asteroid in space with magma in it. Oh, these are running now? Sweet. Not that they produce a lot of natural gas, but it'll add up over time, especially in conjunction with our oil refinery. we're gradually moving all the petroleum from these early tanks into these later tanks. This isn't running anymore. That's good. All right, sweet. Good. That's good power supply now. Score. Blueprints. Shine nymph eggs or crude. Let's bring the shine nymphs in. I have a feeder here somewhere for them. We can get a little more multiplication going on. It's -10 in Minnesota right now. It's been cold around here too, but I don't know, like -10. We had a lucky day the other day where it was like 5 degrees above zero for us, which I guess in Fahrenheit is like 38, 39 degrees, something like that. Let's get that 2K. Yeah, $18.99. It's a decent sized stream. Yay, shine bugs. I haven't noticed. Are they actually... I need to send a duplicate up here to see if they're actually using this. Let's start to build them a... I need a training facility up here, but I'm also going to need power and stuff. And I'm thinking if we can use the oil reservoir... Oh, we have 2 of them up here. Oh my goodness, really? That's nutty. I should probably pump this out first, though. Okay, so let's dig our way across here. We'll let our duplicants climb up into this area. They can grab... Is it lead? Yeah, they can grab some more lead up here. That'll be handy. It's nice refined metal that they don't have to do any refining on. And then I'm going to send a ladder down into here. Well, actually, I'll see what's on the other side of this. I might do a ladder straight down into here. Because when I dig into this, the oil's going to push up out of here. Hopefully there's no vacuum behind any of this. Well, I guess it wouldn't be full of oil if it had a vacuum, but... You're going to download your videos. You're going to download them just for kicks? Do you have the YouTube Premium? 6 degrees Fahrenheit here in California. Brr, it's cool. Yeah. I would take 60 degrees Fahrenheit where I am right now. Oh, I didn't see if the duplicant popped out of the opening. Crap. Holy, look at the oil up here. We hit the mother load. That's without even tapping into the oil reservoir. That's ridiculous. How long has it been since you've been playing Oni? Feels like it's been too long. I don't know about too long. I actually really just enjoy this game, but I started playing it when it was in alpha, and it wasn't available on Steam yet. You had to like log into their website or whatever to get it. So that was the point where I started. So it's been a couple years now, I guess. And over time, they've added so many updates to the game, and they've changed the game in so many ways that I just kept playing it because it was still all fun and new. And then recently, they came out with the full release, of course. And also added in another update that just came out with that adds in some of those cool new recreation items, which is kind of neat. Okay, so I'm going to bust this down and let the oil settle downward into this spot. And then I can build like a pump down there. And then maybe we can set up like a refinery up near the surface so we can use it to produce power. Because otherwise I'm going to have to run a power line like... Well, actually I have a lot of lead. I could probably run a power line through the piping. All the way up here. Maybe we'll just do that. Because I want to give them a way to get back and forth quickly. Talk to you? What am I supposed to talk to you about? Get out of here right now. Alright. If you're just going to spam like weird things, Malachi, you're free to go. No one's making you stay. Atmosphere's more important than water temp. We don't need to breathe. I don't know what we're talking about. I hate your videos. I will not going to sleep anymore because I hate you real sucky. Alright, well, in that case... Hold on one second here. See ya. I mean, if you're just going to troll, you can go. No one's making you stay, man. Just got some more flatulent dupes. They are portable power sources. Yeah, I always avoid the flatulent dupes because I hate having like the little pockets of gas floating around interfering with my farms and stuff. Now they've actually changed, I think, the way the gas is treated around farms, where it checks more than one tile now, so it doesn't seem to happen as much. But like, I've always found unless you're locking them in their own special little room and making them into your little gas-producing slaves, dealing with their flatulence is usually more trouble than it's worth for me. We are really sucking on food right now. You starting to look for another mod to be here? Eventually. Are you volunteering, Joe? Durgan hasn't been around too much lately. I don't know if she's lost interest or is irritated at me or just been really busy and can't be here right now because I know she changed work. So I think she was getting a day shift or something, so she might not be as accessible at night, but I might be looking for some more mods, yeah. Poor Brittany's been in here like slaving away by her own. Now, on the plus side, the Oxygen Uncluded crowd is usually really, really nice. It's more like when I play, if I was playing Fortnite or something and we had 1,900 people on, that would be more of a problem. Alright, I'm going to start hollowing this out. Look at the oil's already pushing out and I haven't even hit this higher pressure pocket down here. I think I'm going to have a flood. I might want to create a little divot or something that's going to cache some of this. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll go like this. Let's make sure we give this room to spill over. Look at it flowing out. Oh no. Dig faster. You mod on Twitch for one channel and mod on Discord for the same streamer. That's cool. Yeah, it's a decent sized stream. 1,917 people. Creeping up on that 2,000. Trap dupe. Did I trap him? I did. Oh, no. Alright, this would be the important stuff. How about you come over here and deal with this? Why aren't you digging? Oh my god, tell me you... Oh, this duplicant doesn't have the digging ability to dig in Abyssalite. It's a good thing we got a vacuum tube. Somebody else can get up here relatively quickly, but there you go. Get to work. Dig faster. Don't die, Amanda. Alright, Amanda's fine. We're good. Crisis averted. Phew. Rabbit would make the perfect mod. No one would suspect him. Can you imagine? Yeah. Rabbit's like, I'm gonna troll you just for kicks. If you want my Discord, it's CDA Joe. You can DM me. Okay, that's cool, Joe. Actually, you know what? I'm good with you, Joe. You're here all the time, so I'm gonna add you as a moderator. Thanks for volunteering. Appreciate it. Rabbit dog. I can imagine. That'd be a real challenge to have a mini base inside your real base for all the flatulent tubes. Yeah. Well, you can build them like their own. Basically, you give them living quarters, and you just give them a simple task to do, and then keep them trapped in there, and then they'll fart their brains out, and you get to capture it all as usable fuel. It's just, I don't know. It always just seemed like too much of a nuisance for me to bother building one, particularly since I tend to take a lot of duplicants anyway. They're 1% stress. No, not 1%. How dare they be stressed in my colony? Fart-powered base. People used to do all kinds of weird stuff in the game early on. Like, when water was a lot more difficult to come by, they would, like, create bases that would trap duplicants, so they would, like... They'd pee everywhere and throw up all over the place and from, like, super high stress. And, and then you'd, like, capture all the puke and purify it to get at water. There was some awful stuff we used to do. To make steam, we would, like, drip water onto batteries, and then the batteries were hot enough they would convert it to steam. And Are you a mod now? Sorry, Kirk. I'm afraid you're not. What's my FPS? I have it at 60 right now. So let's take 5 kilograms of salt water per cycle in a farm plot. I was wrong. Yeah, see, that's why I thought originally they had set it up so you could just grow it in salt water, and then it turned out you had to actually like supply it with salt water, and that makes a really big difference because that's a lot of water. Looks like you have a like cap at 200 watching, 100 likes, 2,000 watching, 100 likes. Yeah, it's funny how that works. I have a feeling this is going to flood really badly when I pop this open, because this is double pressure, so this is going to double. If they, maybe if they dig fast enough, it won't. I can see it climbing, though. Hurry up and get back here. Finish this thing so the oil goes the right direction. Oh, God, there it goes. I thought I was being clever by trying to make it go down, but they're not working quick enough. Oh boy. So much for my space base. It's going to be all flooded with oil. I have to pump it all out. Add blocks next to the ladder. I did that down here, but I could increase the number of blocks that they have down here, but... Or do you mean like build a little, I could build like a little spot here to kind of try to seal it in, but it's not going to help much. If it overflows, not that big a deal. We can always clean it up, I guess. Rabbit dog. Everyone quick, yell at your mom to come watch Fox. We have almost 2,000 viewers. Mom, get the camera. It's not the largest stream we've had before. It's fairly big for oxygen not included, though. Aluminum ore. I guess we'll take that since I don't really need a duplicate. We have 31 already. I already have probably... Oh, boy, look how far the oil's coming down. Alright, it's overflowing a little more than I thought. Yeah, we're gonna have oil all the way down in our colony. This is great. How is it getting through the door? It's closed. Oh, man. Alright, let's try to at least do something to block it in here. That's ridiculous. Alright, I made a little more of a cascade than I was planning on. I thought when it got over to here it might be enough to hold it back, but it's not working. Oh well, I should have made a door. If I was smart I would have put a door here and just blocked it, but... That door's like an automatic. It is, I guess, yeah. It's just letting everything through it. I mean, it doesn't look like one, but... I guess it behaves like one. I should actually try to mop this before I pump oil into my... Too much liquid. Oh, great. Great! Oh, fabulous. I'm gonna pump oil into my... What system does that feed? We're gonna have a little oil in our coffee. It's kind of like... It's like having a little bit of cream. It's fine. Just drink it up. It'll be good for you, I swear. I'm gonna need to filter that. Oh boy. Alright, liquid filter. I can't because I have a ladder here. That's great. Okay. Input. We'll filter the oil out. Nope. Come on. There we go. Alright, liquid filter. Oh, did it again. Probably doesn't actually matter that much now that I think of it. Okay, we'll go this way. This can go into... Why do I have this thing here? Construct that. We need a little liquid storage here. We'll just stick any oil that happens to make its way down. We'll stick into here. Nope, that won't work. You just laughed so hard you coughed up half a lung. Oh no. That's what Exxon Valdez said. It's just a little, it's like cream. It's fine. Yeah. You can mop it off the duck. It's fine. It's like Turkish coffee. Yeah, like with the people that put like butter in their coffee. Same concept. Just a little more dark. A little slightly more crude. That's a pretty rotten setup right there. That was just brilliant. It really sucks at building a filter just for the purposes of stripping oil out of my drinking water. Oh my god. Alright. This needs to be set for crude oil. Oh, this is all flooded over here too. Get that dealt with before I get a flood. I should really break this so the the ice stops doing that. That's not happening, Double Helix. I've been streaming and recording and stuff long enough on this channel without cursing to know I'm not gonna do it by accident. Not without a whole lot of alcohol, anyway. I can't believe what a mess I made of that. That was, Oh, really? Why'd you do that? Why? Phase 58. Party 9. Somebody get up there quickly. You know, Phase 58 is always saying, I'm not going to have a duplicate in your colony because you're going to wind up killing it. So I put a duplicate in here, and now I've got him trapped deep down in some oil. There's always the accidental stream event. Yes, yes, that certainly happened. Funny enough, though, when I accidentally started streaming Ark that one time. I was playing with Nate, and on the plus side, I didn't actually curse or anything. I could have said some really inappropriate things. It would have been interesting. Fortunately, it didn't though. Move quickly, little guy. No, where are you going? Go build the ladder. Oh my gosh. He's sleeping. Just sleeping underneath like a ton of oil. A long way from the colony with no hope of rescue. And if I dig my way out, I'm just... Oh, he just peed in his suit, too. Oh, good job. Looks like you got oil outfit and army. Oh, yeah, we have a crazy amount of oil. And there's two oil reservoirs here, too. This is just the oil that's just sitting here. Never mind the reservoir. There we go. Run, buddy, run. He's got to go fast, and I don't have the tube on this end. Hold on. Follow cam. Don't die, Phase 58. Don't die. Thank goodness for that fire pole. Move quickly. Run, buddy, run. You're almost there. Pee on the floor. Just get out of the water and go breathe. There we go. He's good. He's good. Phew. That suit's going to take a little while to recharge, and someone's going to have to give that a thorough cleaning inside, because he peed himself good in there. If he dies, did he phase out of existence? I guess he would have. Yeah, it was Phase 58 that was trapped in there. Watch out for the U.S. military with that much oil. They might be bringing some freedom to the dupes. Whoops. Okay, I was going to build over here initially, but I guess I'm going to build on the right-hand side first. So, I don't think we're going to need bunker tiles necessarily, which is good because those are made of steel, but I'm going to put insulated tiles in here. And we're going to need a large room area in order to have our rocket. And it's kind of handy having this abyssalite right here at the bottom because that'll be a nice little insulative layer. We'll plan to put a mechanized door at the bottom. And then we'll plan to put more insulated tile down here. On the inside of this door, I'm going to build a ladder that goes upward. We'll go up and down with the ladder. Because we're going to need our little gangway things to kind of climb on there. And then I guess we'll just start digging this out in layers, maybe? I should probably actually peel it from the top, now that I think of it. So this will be our rocket silo in here. We have... Actually, what have I done research-wise for rockets? I think I've done the only thing I can, but... Yeah, okay, so we have the introductory rocket stuff, which will allow us to make a steam-powered rocket. It's going to be relatively small. We can put like a research module or two on it, maybe. But until we start to get some rocket missions out there to bring back some of this interstellar research that we can research in the... wait a minute. It's not duplicates most... Actually, can I get interstellar research from the telescope? I can't remember now. I think I actually have to send missions out to bring back interstellar research, and then we can start to research some of the other rocket engines and stuff we can use. Get some different fuel tanks and that kind of stuff. So it's going to be a bit of work to get all that going, unfortunately. How many hours do you have in Oni? It's got to be at least a few thousand by now. Actually, it's not. Oddly enough. Let's see. It's not as high as you would think. Well, 623 hours according to this. I feel like I've played it more than that, but it says that I have 623 according to that. Yeah, you need a steam rocket to research a petrol rocket. Yeah. So, and there's like the telescope thing gives us something as well. I can't remember what research we get from that. Let's mop this up. Clean up the oil spill I made. Telescope spots new places to rocket. Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay. So I can't even click on the star map yet because we don't have the telescope. The telescope has to get out onto the surface before we can make use of that. We're not going to be able to use our normal CO2 lock up here because, you know, space being space, it doesn't care about the CO2 business. Yeah, telescope says you want to go there. Yeah, okay. So it's gonna be a little while before we get all this dug out and built. I should probably work on getting out to the space so we can get a rocket built. Which means I'm gonna need some sort of an airlock mechanism here that's gonna be like sufficient enough to seal. CrypticFox, are you gonna try Paranoia or MW5 yet? What's MW5? I haven't seen that. Paranoia, is that a horror game? Sounds like it would be. Oh no, wait, Paranoia. Oh my god, yeah, I really want to play Paranoia. I used to play the role-playing game ages ago when I was in high school, which was a really long time ago. I saw it came out just the other day, actually. Oh, Modern Warfare 5. Yeah, no, I probably won't play Modern Warfare. But Paranoia is what I want to play. Just out of nostalgia more than anything else. Dude, you played the tabletop and it's amazing. Hey, Evel. Yeah, I used to play the tabletop when I was in high school. A buddy of mine got me into it. He was into like all kinds of wacky stuff. And he played it. And we had a riot playing that game for a little bit. Even just reading the instruction manual was funny. Like, it just... Oddly enough. It's just one of those things, but... It's out on Epic? Yeah, the Epic Game Store has Paranoia out. I just haven't gotten it yet. I actually want to reach out to the developer and see if I can get a code for it. There's been a few things come out lately that I've had a lot of trouble finding time to play. I have like a cycle of games that I play regularly, like Oxygen Not Included, but then, you know, like there's constantly new games coming out that I want to try out. And between work and family and stuff, it's hard to get enough time to also do YouTube and like figure out where I can play all those games. 1983, playing D&D during lunch at middle school. Yeah, I played D&D and I played Rifts and I played Paranoia, a little bit of Vampire the Masquerade. Although again, I think with Vampire the Masquerade, I was just more interested in all the lore behind the game. Book Warrior 5, the game made by Canadian dev Piranha Games. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that's come out on the Epic Game Store. $121,000 kilocalories. This, these are not really gaining a lot of ground food-wise. I wonder if I should be focusing a little more on hatches. So we can make like some barbecue and stuff to keep our duplicants going. You can kill the Pip off. He's just hanging around here making a mess. Choose blueprint. Speaking of hatches. You remember Choose Your Own Adventures? Oh yeah, I had a few of those books. It's like the Modern Warfare with the bow and arrow. Gonna watch the end of the stream, CrypticFox. Awesome. Welcome, Cody. Yeah, we should be... it's actually a little bit later than I was planning to stream already. Wait a minute. Why is the gate still lit up? That was weird. Oh, they didn't finish the pipe here because they can't reach it. And did I... There's oil. Okay, I need to get this fixed post haste. Priority 8. Get that stripped out of there before that oil gets down there. Why are you mopping over here still? Poor guy was gonna mop there forever. Have you gotten free review copies of many games? How do developers give the free copy to you? Yeah, I get them for most of the games that I play now, to be honest. There's a couple different ways. So sometimes they'll reach out to me directly by email and say, listen, we've seen your channel. We see that this game is probably a good fit for your audience. You know, would you like a copy of it? So I'll get some of those. I get a lot of those for games that I don't ultimately end up playing. The Epic Game Store will sometimes release some so that I'll have them accessible in my library as well. And then in other cases, I sign up for some like promoter services that when they're marketing new games will let us know that they're marketing them, and then we'll get the opportunity to apply to see if we can get a code for the game or not. And then outside of that, sometimes I'll just email a developer of a game and ask if I can play their game if they can give me a code. If I want to try a new game, would love to see you try Fractured. It's an MMO, and it's looking for YouTube folks. It's only an alpha, though. Very crafty type of game. I enjoyed it, but it needs content. I might take a look at it. And I struggle sometimes, like I said, for time to do all the things that I want to do. There's so many games that come out now. It's really hard to keep up with it all. Okay, I'm going to leave them up there to dig and build all that while I figure out some more foodstuffs. Now, we have a little bit of bristle blossom, I think. Blossom seeds, we have 26 of them. That'll be good food also. But they need some reasonable temperature growing conditions. And this is going to overflow on me. I wasn't expecting that. Let's take this out. Expand on that a little bit. I'm going to need another farming space if I'm going to make bristle blossoms. They're also going to need water. Which I have plenty of right here, so that actually is reasonable. I should actually just build it right on top of the water reservoir. That'll be like a natural blocking mechanism now that I think of it. Although, I do need access to this container because it's got my slime in it. Let's see what we can do here. So if we go to, where is it? Get some hydroponic tiles in here. Oh, bristle blossoms also need light, which does add a little bit more messiness. I'm gonna go like that. I might be able to pile up a little bit of extra water over here that won't flood out over here. We'll see what happens. As I build these tiles in, it's going to make the water level change, though. Maybe I can get them to dig in here. Okay, I know there's an egg right here, but I'm gonna build a wall right down here. Should do this carefully. Build that corner one first. Yeah, I made a bit of a mess. Oh no, it's flooding out. No. Mistakes were made. Okay, I need to seal this in here, and then dig on this side, and we'll peel off a whole nother layer on the bottom here. This will help too. Oh, we got water everywhere. Clean up on aisle 6. It's just a little messy. It's still good. It's still good. We can't make this into a proper farm, but it won't really matter too much. Who's suffocating and why? Are you kidding me? No. There's like 2 duplicants right there. Move quickly. Dig your way out. All right. Whoops. We almost had an incident. I should have built a wall here before I hope this doesn't break. That's a little precarious right there. That's not great. Okay. A little bit of piping through here. Oops, come on. There we go. We're gonna need some lights in here. Ceiling lights. If we put one here, I can't see where it's going to go because the tooltip is blocking it. Come on. Okay, that tooltip's kind of a pain. That'll work, I guess. There we go. Before I move all those blocks, reinforce the dirt. The dirt gives away. Yep. So I totally wasn't reading chat, and I probably should have, because you spotted it before I did. And the world mistakes are made. Yeah, we're on the verge of having a major flood right here. If I throw a block right here, oops, cancel that. So I'll throw a block there, and then we can replace that, and it'll be fine. Break dirt bog, please break. Almost 3 dead in tragic ladder incident underwater. Build a wall around the dirt ball. Yeah, I'm just gonna build it here. Once I have that, I can replace it right here with a block. This is all filled in with water, so we got the lights built. We can deconstruct this now. What's our temperature in here? Oh, should be fine. Ooh, 31. That might actually be a little warm on the warm side. Hold on. Bristle Blossom is 5 to 30. Are you kidding me? I've actually got too much heat in here. I was not anticipating that. I need to sweep. We can get rid of the stuff that's in here. Was not expecting that. Plant, copy settings. Bloop. I'm not concerned with the sample in the left corner. Well, I can replace it. So once they build this tile here, I can go like this. So they'll fix it from the outside, and then it won't be a problem. As long as these tiles don't break. I don't know if they still do that. They used to have a pressure thing where tiles would break under pressure also. I don't know if they still have that. I haven't broken a tile and caused a flood in like a really long time. Yeah, sand will only drop downwards, but it could still crack and break. But it should be fine. No issues. This one is not getting illuminated. Oh. I couldn't see where the light was going to shine. That really sucks. I need to move the light over one. Uproot. Okay, this needs to break. We'll shift the light over one. That'll give us the overflow we need. Oh wait, no, don't deconstruct that. I haven't done the building yet. That's why I use air tiles for... Yeah. I often will if I'm worried about the amount of water that's going to be behind it. This one should be fine. I don't think there's going to be any significant pressure here. And like I said, I haven't broken a tile in this game in a really, really long time, so I don't know whether it's even a thing anymore. For constructed tiles, anyway. I know it is for, like, dirt stuff, but... This water's 33 degrees under here. I need to actually... I'm gonna need to insulate under here. Which they're not gonna be able to reach. Oh, well, we'll see what happens. I might have to deal with the temperature in there a little bit and try to adjust it. Yes, tile still break? Okay. I think the last time I broke a tile was about 1.5 years ago, so I'm not... I've never really paid attention to them anymore. What's the best way to get rid of heat in Oni? It really depends on what your circumstance is. So there's a... I often will use just like circulating other things that are lower temperature, like gases or liquids, and use them to absorb the heat and take it somewhere else. This is going to be a problem because I built this on top of a hot water reservoir. I didn't realize how hot the water was in here. It's harder on this side because it comes from our... I have it coming from our metal refinery. So after it gets cleaned, it gets pumped up and dumped in here. So this end of the water reservoir is a little bit warmer than the other end, which isn't ideal. If I can get this water off the tiles, it might actually be enough to solve some of the temperature problem, but we'll see. Because the air itself isn't as hot. So maybe once we get all this dug across here, it'll be alright. Our poor duplicates are like having to go deep in the water here to get to this lime now. What do we got here? Choose a duplicant. Spicy tofu, 12,000 kilocalories. Oh yeah, we'll take that. Brent. Thanks for the free food. And I've got a duplicant stranded on a ladder. Alright, good job. Yeah, Matthew prints out before he pees in the water. That would be not good. Why are you... Oh, there you go. He was like hanging out under the water. I'm just going to stay here. It's fine. Lower bottom water take by, say, 2 more blocks. Oh, yeah, brilliant. That sounds perfect. Let's not do that. Tiles still break, usually after 11 depth. Oh, okay, yeah, so we're fine. Spicy, anything's good. Incoming, time for an aqua tuner. Okay. Sweet. Alright, so that's growing. Once we start to harvest those, they actually need to be cooked, so I'll have to wait till we get something we can actually make. Well, gristleberry we can make. Not that it's the best food out there. Where's our food options? Consumables. Consumables. Mushrooms. Oh, we can't eat the bristleberry straight. I thought we had to actually cook it. I mean, it's still better to cook it because we get better food and better morale out of it. Barbecue, spicy tofu. Yeah, the recipes aren't showing up yet. I guess once we grow some, we'll get the recipes for it. Oh, actually, I might need the other cooking station. I forgot they added a second one now. So we have the electric grill, but we also have a gas range now that we can use. I'm not using this thing, so let's deconstruct it. We can put our gas range in there, which is also going to require natural gas, which is not something we have a huge abundance on. Why do they have a mesh towel there? I don't even remember. Okay, gas range. We'll make that out of iron, I guess. This thing might be a little warm in the middle of our colony, too. I have to be aware of that, I guess. Break that off. Plug it in over here. How much power does this thing take? Air tiles the best for water holding. They are, yeah, because they won't break. They're hydrophobic. The episode title: Build an ark. Everything is flooding. Yeah. Steam turbine. Yeah, we can make a steam turbine eventually. Just waiting to see more blocks start cracking and flood the colony. Well, there's nothing cracking down there. It's fine. These ones here have something buried there. That's why it has the cracks in it. It's not from pressure. Though I probably should keep an eye on it at the very least. How is that a thing? That's weird. Oh, you know what? We could use the hot tub as a water sink. Or a temperature sink, rather. So the hot tub requires water that's, what is it, over 30 degrees or whatever? If this was closer, I could have taken the hot water from here, run it through the hot tub, and then let it dump the cool water back in on the other side. Been like a way to destroy heat. More often than not, when I'm trying to get rid of heat, I end up like just channeling either cool liquid or cool gas through the space and trying to gather it up that way, but you can also destroy it by like putting it into places like the hot tub. There aren't too many buildings left that will destroy heat. Okay, good. This is back to a good temperature. So it evened out. Just getting it away from the water surface was enough. That's good. So that'll grow fine in there now. Oop, this is built, but I do need a gas input. Oh, boy. Okay, so our natural gas is coming over here. A little bit intermittently. Let's make a gas bridge. I'm going to set it up so that it prefers the sending the gas through for the stove. Or for the cooking or whatever. We'll send natural gas all the way across here. Feed that into our fancy cooking machine. Not worth planting bristleberry. Takes longer to grow and takes more resources. I'm not super worried about it. I have a lot of dirt right now. I have a lot of water to work with right now. I have 31 mouths to feed, which is going to take a lot of food. I have a whole bunch of mushrooms. We have some mealwood growing, but I need another food source. So you're right. These do take longer, but I do need another food source, so it'll have to work. Body temperature. Is it too hot up here now? 10 to 30. What's the temperature? 28 degrees. 30 degrees. I might need to insulate where this gas range is. How much heat is this thing going to put out? Refined stuffed berries, mushroom wraps, surf and turf, pepper bread, spicy tofu, frost burgers. Carbon dioxide 25 grams per second, which isn't too bad. Heat 9 kilodTUs. Hopefully it'll be alright. Yeah, food's going up now a little bit. It'll get there. We could also... Something I haven't done yet, in this colony anyway, is we could also build a Paku farm. If we can get some Paku, we can start farming those, and then we can cook up that. That'll provide a pretty decent amount of food. Stuffed berries. What do these take? Gristleberries and pinch of pepper nuts. Mushroom wraps. Fried mushrooms and lettuce. Lettuce I don't have, so that's not going to happen. Barbecue and cooked fish. No. Pepper bread. I don't have sleet wheat grains, oddly enough. There's no cold biomes here. It's all cold, but there's no sleet wheat. It's kind of strange. Spicy tofu is tofu and pinch of pepper nut. How do I grow the tofu again? Frost burgers require frost buns, lettuce, and barbecue. So the only thing I can really make here is the stuffed berries in this thing. Once we get the berries, anyway. Hot Paku. Just need everlasting gobstoppers. Oh yeah, because they last forever. Those things never quit. It's all keto. Think another food station. We could put another electric grill potentially. Our chef's working like crazy. I built this thing, but you know, all things considered, I actually don't really need it. It is neat to have it, but I don't think it's going to provide much utility for me. Bread's possible on this map. I just need to get some sleet wheat grains. Which I don't think I have any of, do I? Can't even see. Mealwood, blossom seed, briar seed, mirth leaf, pinch of pepper, nut seeds. Yeah, I don't have any sleet wheat. So if I get a hold of some sleet wheat seeds, we might be able to, but... Never managed to keep your Paku alive. They die sooner or later. Yeah, well, you have to get them into like into a farming place where they reproduce faster, because you want them to be tame, right? Once you can get that going, then it's a little bit easier. This would help if I actually had some proper irrigation here. Oh, I was gonna check the lettuce. Produces lettuce, 22 to 65. Takes 12 cycles to grow. Oh, that's the big holdback on this one. Is it needs bleach stone, 500 grams per cycle, which is just a huge pain in the backside. I've never bothered growing it because of the bleach stone it needs. They all die in the end. Good night, see ya. See ya, Sky Rains. How many chefs are there? I know we got like 4, I think. 4 chefs, and I have 1 cooking station for them. I need more space. I guess if I destroy this, actually, we don't really need this research station right now. We can destroy that. We can put another electric grill on the other side. Germs really haven't been a problem in our colony, so I don't really have to worry about them washing their hands, I guess. I know it's gross and all, but whatever works. Hey, Get the Cat. How's it going? Long time no see. Welcome to the stream. Just build 2 96 tile hatch farms with pneumatic doors for the floors. Plenty of food. Oh, yeah. Well, combination of like eggs and meat, right? Let's make fried mushrooms here. Set those forever. Set barbecue forever too, just in case it happens to come up. Until we have meat available, they'll go ahead and cook it. We'll have to build another research station once we get the rocket going, but that's fine. It's gonna be a while before we get any rockets into space. Just got home from work. Nice. We're at a late shift. Dupes are all short order cooks, yeah, because they're so tiny. Did you ever finish configuring the coffee machine water filter? I did, yeah. I didn't. It's set for crude oil. Oh yeah, no, I got it all set. So it's ready to go. Once the oil gets down here, it'll filter it out. But what a mess! Can't believe I did that. Wait, no, yes I can. I make many mistakes like that. Okay, we got the oil expanded down here the way I was looking to. They've started to dig all this out, so we can dig another layer out of here. It's going to take quite a bit to dig out into space here for the actual rocket launch. But if I can put some of those automated diggers in here, like these things. Where is it? Is it under shipping? Yeah, the robo miners. They've got a pretty serious dig radius on them. So I'm thinking if I could put a couple of these up here. Oh, they won't dig the abyssalite, but once I get past that, I can put them up here, and that'll keep the channel open for the rocket to fly through. As long as the rocket doesn't melt them, that's going to be kind of an issue. Coffee machine? It's been so long since since you've kept up with the updates. Yeah, so they have an espresso machine. They got all kinds of cool stuff now, Kat. So here's the espresso machine. This is the soda fountain. They've got an indoor mechanical surfboard, a hot tub, a vertical wind tunnel, which is like indoor skydiving. There's a sauna. A lot of this stuff came in a recent update, but the espresso machine's been around for a while. What they really need in this game is spam, 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 me license spam. Spam, 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 me license spam. Blah, 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 blah. Sweet. Artificial beach. That's so cool. Yeah, they've got these little lawn chairs here too. They can hang out on. They, like the radio plays different music and stuff. And they've got a sun lamp, so when they run in, there's a little motion sensor that turns on. It turns on the sun lamp, and then they sit with like a little reflector and do their tanning. It's awesome. This update is one of my favorite. Just for the neatness factor of it. Spam, 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 spam. Green license spam. I want somebody to go take a break and use this stuff. You don't want spam. I don't want green eggs and spam, so it's fine. Don't need to mop oil up, just throw some dish soap. Yeah. Don't need to mop it up, just throw a duck in there. It'll get it all. Oh, he's getting the soda. Little espresso machine. What the heck? Oh. Did I make the hot tub too hot? There's Dreadwolf tanning. Choose to stay away from spam due to its salt content. I choose to stay away from spam because it's spam. I feel like that's reason enough, right? Don't think he's... What happened? The hot tub broke. I think I ran out of power for a second. Either that or he ran out of time. It could be that. And now cooking my dupes in the hot tub. It's only 37 degrees. I think it should be fine. I thought I saw like a little fire logo pop up, like they were too hot or something, but maybe not. I love this. The little juice box. Does it know you can make shifts for so their team sleeping at one at a time? Yeah, I have 3 schedules going right now. There's about 10 to 12 people on a schedule, depending on which schedule it is. So I have them going to the bathroom at different times, sleeping at different times, break times at different times. Water too cold for the hot tub? It can't be. It's like 36 or 37 degrees. It can't be right. Constant water at 42.5 degrees Celsius. So it shouldn't be too... It's definitely not too cold. I don't know. See what happens. The dancing dupe's still your favorite? They are really cute, yeah. I actually don't have the jukebox set up right now because I built all this stuff that consumes so much power. I'm sure we have more than one chef, right? No, we've got 2 chefs, so I probably should have maybe another chef. Who's got a fanciness for cooking? Oh, you won't cook at all. Nor will you. Who likes cooking? Somebody else has got to like cooking in here. I'm sure there... no, that's art. Oh my gosh, so many duplicants. Oh, we get cooking 2 for you. That'll work. Same thing with you. So that'll help. Wow. I'm surprised I don't have anyone else that has an affinity for cooking. Not that it matters. I guess I could just assign somebody to it, but... let's take one of the duplicants down here. Maybe new Metacraft. Somebody down here. Somebody's got to have... Yeah. Nope. Nobody's interested in cooking. Spicy Bubbles. You're our new secondary chef down here. Alright, so we've got 3 chefs now that can do cooking. As long as they have enough mushrooms for them to actually cook, I guess. Well, pickled meal. Why not a pickled meal? Did I start pickling it? I don't remember doing that. No, I do have it set up to pickle. I have no idea why I would have pickled it. Let's stop doing that. That's a waste of their time. There. No more pickled meal ice. Focus on the mushrooms. What do you do with all the extra skill points? I mean, I'll spend them multiply when I need them. So when we start having a rocket space program or whatever, we'll need to spend some points to get them the skills for that. But otherwise, I'm just gonna let them like gather up. We have so many duplicants, I'm not really having to focus too many of them on a given skill. It's sort of like just it's almost random. I have them all set up so they have the exosuit, except for maybe some of the new people that have arrived. So that anyone that can put on the exosuit is gonna not have the debuff that affects their speed. I think it's just these bottom ones I hadn't done yet. Yeah, so they can all wear the exosuit now without a debuff, so they can all run at regular speeds. But otherwise, I don't really have need of a lot of individual skills right now. Some of the digging ones, I guess, I could start giving duplicants some of those so they can all dig the different materials. That would be helpful, I suppose. Nevertheless, I did go to midnight anyway. Yeah, so it is midnight. We've been streaming for just about 3 hours, so I'm gonna call it a wrap for tonight. If you don't currently subscribe to the channel, go ahead and click on the subscribe button. Come back and hang out again another time. I will be streaming tomorrow night. It will probably be They Are Billions at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm going to try and tackle that last map and see how badly I get squashed. So it's the last mission in the campaign mode we'll be doing tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And then I'll have streams through the rest of the week as well, probably Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then on Sunday, I stream on my alternate channel, just playing a little bit of World of Warcraft to unwind and do something different. Same old fox. That's me, Kit the Cat. But thanks again, everyone, for coming to hang out tonight. Really appreciate it. Thank you again to all the new members that joined and the new super chats. Those are very much appreciated as well. I'm, as always, CrypticFox. I'll see all of you next time.